I'm standing tall. I've learned that rising is the point of the fall. Nothing can keep me down for very long. I take my pain and turn it into song. I rise again. I always rise like the morning sun. It lights the skies. I rise again. Through the pain, every fall just makes me rise again. I rise again. I rise again. I rise, I rise again. Always rise like a phoenix from the flame. I rise again and again and again and again. I look into the mirror and I like what I see. No filter, no fiction. This is simply me. My curves and all my features tell a story of grace. There is magic in my body and there's beauty in my face. I don't compare myself to someone else's frame. Every woman is a masterpiece and we're not the same. I love the way I look today. I'm gorgeous in my own sweet way. Mhm. Beautiful me, yes, beautiful me. Exactly as I am, I'm who I choose to be. Beautiful me, so beautiful me. I radiate with love for all the world to see. Beautiful. We're gonna get started in just a minute. Ashe. My skin glows with the stories of the woman I've become. My eyes reflect a kindness shining bright like sun. I dress myself with joy and I adorn this skin. The most beautiful version of myself starts from within. Beautiful me, yes, beautiful me. Exactly as I am, I'm who I choose to be. Beautiful me, so beautiful me. I radiate with love for all the world to see. Beautiful. Ooh, I am a work of art in motion. Ooh, I love my body like a sacred ocean. Ooh, I celebrate each part of me today. Ooh, I am beautiful in every single way. Beautiful me, yes, beautiful me. Exactly as I am, I'm who I choose to be. Beautiful me, so beautiful me. I radiate with love for all the world to see. Beautiful me, beautiful, so beautiful, grateful and grateful. Every inch of me is art. Beauty lives inside my heart. I close my eyes and see exactly where I'm going. A beautiful life ahead of me is growing. I plant the seeds with faith and water them with trust. Turning all my visions into something I adjust. I see it, I believe it, it's already done. My future self is calling and I've already won. I act as if I feel it now. I always find a way and how. My dreams come true. I write my goals down every morning with a smile. I know it might take time, but it's so worth the while. I celebrate the small things as they find their way. I am living in my dream life every single day. My dreams come true, they always do. The universe is working in my favor too. My dreams come true, watch me break through. Everything I've asked for is coming into view. My dreams come true. I visualize and feel the joy inside. Ooh, I trust divine timing as my guide. Ooh, the life I dream of, it belongs
Divine
to me.
reset.
Ooh, I believe I
Divine reset, grand reset.
Grand, how are you?
always do.
You know me, I'm sugar.
Already, we are going to get started in just a minute. If anybody has anything that they would like to share, this is a safe space and you are welcome to come on the panel and practice whatever it is that you have, whether it is poetry, if it's music, if you write stage plays, whatever you want to express and release. We are here to support as long as it is within the guidelines and it won't interfere with my page being it won't affect my page, the TikTok guidelines. So we want to create a safe space. Of course, we would love for anyone who would like to share to have the opportunity to share. And we're going to do this on a random basis for people to exercise that right to release, right? So for those that don't know me, my name is Donitria. I am a poet. And this is a lovely, 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 lovely space to release. So we'll get started in just a minute.
Comes to life, I take the ride.
It's crazy because I have this poem called Adrenaline Rush, and it talks about how I used to, how I used to get caught up in my head, and I feel like a lot of people might have that issue when they're thinking about performing in front of people, and it's one of those things that you just have to get through. You have to not allow the thoughts that come into your head to hinder you or to stop you from your mission, because a lot of times when you have those thoughts come in, they are there to block you from your greatness. So a lot of us at times experience anxiety or adrenaline because we're overthinking it. So a good thing to do is to practice your breathing, meditation, and just to tap out from all the noise and all the thoughts in your head, so you can gather your thoughts and you can release whatever it is that's holding you and binding you. So this poem is called Adrenaline Rush, and it's a quick and short, nice piece. Quick and short. So I like to snap going in and snap coming out. So snap, snap, snaps. My heart pounds faster at the sounds of a rush, and the pitter patter is the only proof to trust that I am still alive. Heart pounding, Hands moist as I continue to shiver inside. The thoughts of conquering this fear must be absurd. If only I wasn't gifted with this word. A gift to be spoken, so I allow the adrenaline to flow as I do what I know and let the rest go. No time to think twice because that would be like rolling dice. The chances of doing this would be second to none. So I push myself further than I'd normally go, sacrificing me with my life in this flow. My testimony, which is my story, is actually the best part of my glory. So there's no need to have adrenaline. Look, there's no need to allow the adrenaline to stop you, pretty much. That's the message. Adrenaline rush. And if it comes and you let it pass, observe it and let it go. So that one's a quick one that I wrote for myself. Because I have to remind myself sometimes not to get caught up in those thoughts. So that's an old one, but I love it. I love it when it takes me back to remembering why I still do what I do and why I push myself, because I won't let anything stop me. So I will do a poem that I wrote called I Am. Snap, 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 snap. And I like this one because it just basically talks about me. I represent the white, the black, and the gray in between. I am the new, the old, the then, and the nouns, and when later arrives, I am still here. I am the voice behind the words and the writer of what I speak, unlimited, the trees, the rain, and the sun when it sets. I am the clouds that form and the breeze that sways from east to west. I am woman, and I am real. I am a bitch sometimes when people get mad. Suburban, ghetto, titles. Always high, midway, and sometimes low. I am proof generations later of my indigenous ancestors that passed. A mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a cousin, an aunt, yet still me in the end. I am that ancient stone that survivors left word about. The battle of good and bad, that thin line between love and hate. I am unique, happy, and 100% beef. No fillers. I am woman, and I am real. Real deal Holyfield. Snap, snap, snaps. So do you have a poem you would like to share, Casey? Hi, Lorena. How are you?
Can you hear me good? I got my earpiece in.
I can hear you.
Is
Say
it
something
good?
else.
I'm saying, is it good? Because I can take it out.
Oh, yeah, you do sound a little distant.
Okay, that's what
A
I
little
thought.
distant.
Yeah, give me a second. I'ma grab my book.
Cool beans, no rush. Grand
If
afternoon.
you wanna go ahead and read another one, I'll go after that.
Okay. Grand afternoon, Lorena. How are you? I see you typing.
Hi, I'm good.
That's good to hear. It's good to see you.
Yes, yes. Me too.
You at work?
I'm, I'm in the grocery store.
Oh. We are doing a little open mic impromptu last minute look. Not last minute, just decide to do it.
All right, I got my book, girl. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, this. So, do I sound better now?
Yes, you sound better.
All right, so this poem I wrote is called The One and Only. Cold hearted in the hot heat. I didn't know you were the lazy deadbeat man I was supposed to meet. Long nights I sit by the phone waiting for it to ring. How could I be so stupid to keep hearing the same old thing? Now it's just me, the one and only KC. I watch and hear you lie to me when it's only I, the third one, who knows it's all a lie. With my bags packed waiting for your arrival, I'm spontaneously introduced to my beautiful revival. Resurrected from the curbside dirt of low vibrational energy instilled in me, I instantly feel extraordinarily free. From all bondages and spells you thought I'd never see. From shit you believe would hinder me. What must I introduce this big G in me? The K that keeps spreading the love and peace despite it wasn't given to me. The A that accepts that your rejection was my greatest protection. The Y that yields from a motherfucker who don't know shit about being grounded in the fields, you see. The C that stays creative through that authoritative darkness that will forever thrive inside of me. The E that's empowered, the E that empowered me to stay coward and sucker free. The E that's the E that's exotic and steers clear from chaotic entities and deities. So I want to thank you for abandoning me, because it awakened me to the one and only KC.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, snap, snap, snap.
Hey, snap, snap, snap.
Let me take that power back. Is what that sound like.
Hell yeah, I snatched that shit back. You hear me?
I like that. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Thank you for the love, Miss Lorena.
Did you write something to the Walking Dead one?
You know what? No.
Okay, we're gonna have to do that one day.
You know what? I don't know why how that even slipped my mind.
It's okay. When it come to you, you're gonna write something fire, and then we'll do a little compilation.
Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
I got this one that I really like. It's called Swoop. And I got this one from one of the classes that I took. And SWOOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's called SWOOT Awakening. Strength builds in me like the first light of the sun rising. Quiet, certain, unforced. It does not shout. It simply is. It lives in the bones that carry me through storms, in the breath that steadied me when the world shook, in the memories of every moment I refused to fall. My strength is not a crown I wear. It is the ground beneath my feet. Weakness moves differently. It trembles, it questions, it aches in the soft places I try to hide. But even the trembling has truth in it. Weakness is the echo of my humanity, the reminder that growth begins in the places that I dare to touch gently. I don't run from my weaknesses. I listen to them because it teaches me what strength cannot. Opportunities arrive like a door I didn't know was there. Sometimes wide open, sometimes barely cracked, sometimes disguised as risk, sometimes disguised as change, but always, always, always calling. It is the spark that leaps when courage meets possibility, the whisper that says, try again, try differently, try boldly. Opportunity is the future reaching back for me, waiting for me to reach forward. Threats stand at the edge of my path, shadows, doubts, obstacles, storms. But I do not shrink for them. I face them with clarity, not fear. For every threat is a mirror showing me what I must prepare for, what I must release, what I must rise above. Threats sharpen me, shape me, teach me to walk with awareness instead of worry. And so I stand here. I stand here. I stand right here. Strengthen my roots, weakness in my honesty, opportunity in my reach, threats in my understanding. All four forces moving through me, balancing me, building me. This is my swoot. Not just a strategy, but a becoming, a way of seeing myself clearly, a way of stepping into my life fully, a way of rising with intention. I am the sum of what grounds me, what grows me, what calls me, and what challenges me. And with every breath, I rise stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who I am meant to be. So I swooped.
I like that.
Thank you. It's definitely a release. Definitely a release. I got another one. I'm gonna do an old one. My turn. One of my old favorites. After stepping aside to let the next go ahead, making everyone else's plate before I'm fed. I've been the last on the list, and most of the time, it was my wish just to let others be the first to accomplish. I've laid down and taken shit. Been that rug in front of the door that you used to clean your feet with. I've accepted and put up with the unbelievable, knowing in the end what's achievable. So today it's my turn. It's time for me to take center stage to make the grade as I pave the way for others who can relate to what I say. It's my turn to shine like new money. I won't shake like jelly. I'm more like honey, and my shine defines my inner peace. That glow that dwells inside of me. No left or right turn to change my direction. There lies perfection in this straight path that I've selected. It's my turn to be all that I can be. I'm not pushing you aside. I'm just saying, excuse me. It's my turn to be that star that stay lit, not... It's my turn to be that star that stayed lit, not just for profit. Accomplishing all that's within my reach. Wait, dang, hold on. It's my turn to be that star that stayed lit. A writer of life's lessons, not just for profit. Accomplishing all that's within my reach so that all that I've been taught, I can teach, preach, in memory of my ancestors by faith outreach. So between us, if things aren't what they used to be, don't take it personally. Dinetria is taking time for me. Peace. Peace and hair grease. Dang, I wrote that one so long ago, but I still remember it like, yes. Snaps, 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 snaps. Okay, it's time for a break.
Look, I'm over here making me some tea. I was like, okay, it's time.
Let me decide on what I want to do next. I actually pulled some from my... Oh, one of my other favorites is the Rest in Peace one. When I wrote this poem, I was just thinking about everything I needed to bury. I actually have a part 2 that I need to go ahead and finish. But, yeah. It's just more releasing. Like, put some dirt on that shit and let it go. So, rest. And, you know, at some point, I feel like rest in peace was being nice. I ain't even at that point no more. I'm just like, you know what? Kick rocks. I ain't even got no well wishes for you no more. Like, I tried that. What you say?
I was saying I'm on that shit now too, and it's not being mean. It's just like, why would I be wishing the motherfucker to rest in peace if they ain't motherfucking yeah. Fuck that. A lot of people don't want me to have peace, so just I don't know. I don't even know
Um,
what to say, but I feel you on that. I ain't even
yeah.
got no rest in peace in me.
It's kind of like not, a lot of times when you thinking not to return what the same energy that people give you, you still want the best for people, but at this point in my life, I'm not in a rest in peace mode. It's just kind of like I'm gonna throw that dirt, I'm gonna keep it pushing, but you
Yeah.
know, when I wrote this, I felt like, I was that type, I was being a little extra considerate. And now I don't have, I'm out of fucks to give. Like I'm slap out. I didn't
You
gave them
feel
all out.
me?
I
I
didn't
ain't
gave
got
them
no
all
more
out.
fucks to give.
Zero zip. So rest in peace, childhood trauma, negativity, hatred. Rest in peace, regret, doubt, failure. Rest in peace, hatred, self loathing, self pity, and self destruction. Rest in peace, no. I'm only accepting yeses. Rest in peace, those who bask in closing doors on others. Rest in peace, outlandish thinking. Rest in peace, anyone coming to hold me down. Rest in peace, struggle. Who? What? When? Where? Rest in peace, everything coming for me that I didn't send for. Rest in peace, can't. I can do all things possible if I want to. Rest in peace, ungratefulness. I'm coming for everything that I want every day. Rest in peace, bullies, and everyone looking to push someone around. Rest in peace, racism, racist, white power, and all those who hate based on race and creed. Rest in peace, anything coming to hold me down. Rest in peace, broken crown. You've been replaced. Snaps, snaps, snaps.
Snap, snap, snap. That's right.
Lay it to rest and let it go. So this one of my my Black Panther poems. Look, that's what I call them. I got like 3 whole books full of nothing but our history poems. Like people see me coming, they like, oh, she coming with this history stuff. Show is, get your pencil out, get your paper out. Time to learn something. Shit. And I just laugh because I know, like, shoot,
Them be the main ones need to be quiet and learn for
I
real.
know. And I know it's the time and place for everything, but everything can't be, you know what I'm saying? Be covered in chocolate and strawberries. Like, I'm so tired of people talking about erotic poetry. Nah, I ain't got no erotic for you. And not at all. Not one. Sorry, but not sorry. This is called conscious. Don't bat your eyes at me and tell me I'm free in this white versus black society. It's actually like a 1% versus 99%. I reside in the great propriety, seeking truth in between the entities of what I'm told and what I believe. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. My third eye is open and I'm remaining conscious. Conscious of my history, conscious of my surroundings, and conscious of all there is me. Don't take my rights and expect me not to put up a fight. Don't steal land in history from me and then look down on me. You dummy, material things never define me. That's why we are as strong as we could be. Our heart is pure and our soul is free. You attempted to conquer an ideal me, and we multiplied the thought of adversity. So you will never reach the conscious me. Sorry, but not sorry.
Snap, snap, snap.
Look, yes. It's short and sweet, or right to the point and out of there. You got something else, Casey?
I don't know now. I don't know if I'm ready to put all this shit out here to the world just yet. You know what I'm saying? Shit looking good over here. I'm holding on.
Powerful Rising. Morgan, how are you?
Grand reset, Morgan. Girl, you got me over here sounding like you flipping through the page.
I am flipping. Oh, okay.
Look.
I'm wishing you the best.
No,
Sending you
stop claiming that shit, Morgan. Stop saying that shit. Stop claiming it. You giving that shit too much power. You all right? Your body know what to do. Your body gonna fight that shit up off of you because it
You
don't
healing, baby.
belong.
You healing. You healing.
Yeah, you in your healing stage.
You know what, Morgan? The next time you drink some water, speak over that water before you drink it, and tell that water is gonna heal everything in you. It's gonna bring your voice back and everything you need out of that water. Speak it and then drink it.
Yeah, I like I'm healing way better than that other word. That other word. Hell
You are.
no.
You are definitely healing.
I think she
And
was
I got
trying
a
to come
poem.
up.
What you say?
I think she was trying to come up. I
Uh,
missed it.
she she lost her voice, so she can't talk. I had invited her up, but I forgot she had lost her
Oh,
voice.
And by saying I'm healing, you letting the body know what's up instead of claiming that other word.
You definitely are healing. Yeah, I got a poem, and it used to be called Queen, but I think I'm gonna change the name to God, like just God. I think that's more fitting for her. She don't need a goddess or nothing. She just God. She be the sun in the sky providing light. She be the star in the night providing insight. She be rocking that crown, that halo. And everywhere she go, everybody know because she got that glow. Her crown may tip, but she quick to dip, easily adjusting as she catches her breath. She be mother of earth, providing life, birthing humanity with all her might. She be fearless in your face. At every event, she first place. She be on fleek, high class. She stay decked out, she a beast. She be the boss, running this and running that. Smart as a whip so them pockets stay fat. She be Lady Liberty, mother of nature, creating all of mankind. She be silly and chic, Hollywood or straight up out the hood, but far from weak. Where she's from won't stop her, she good. She be about community, leadership in her neighborhood. Fight, queen. Exercise your white rights, queen. Oh, we're going to say fight, God, because we changing that. Fight, God. Exercise your rights, God. Rock your crown, God. Let them haters know. Don't let them haters get you down, God. Shine bright, God. Allow hateration to be your motivation, God. Because you never, they stare because they've never seen a more beautiful melanin queen. I ain't done that poem in a while. I actually recorded this poem when I was in Costa Rica with my friends, and they helped me play out these parts. So that video, I need to repost that video. I got it on my YouTube page. But I like that video because it reminds me of my trip. I try to always do a video every time I go somewhere, so then when I look back at the video, it reminds me of my vacation too. And I can write off the trip, yeah. A little busy.
I could bring out that broken down if you down.
Which one?
The one you had me write off to that broken down. Broken give a damn, broken something. Broken damn to give a how that shit had went.
Let me see.
I think it's in the phone, in your phone.
Yeah, you can read yours. I don't have mine ready though, because I think it's that was in the phone that I'm on.
Okay.
I don't want to take a chance in it knocking me out.
All right, broken down. My damn to give has been broken, and my voice saying it has spoken. Give a damn about y'all leaving me out? Ha! Must I remind y'all, it's been a drought of my sacred energy being given out so freely. From now on, if it don't water me, it can't flow with me, yet alone go with me. Until you find you, please understand, I don't even see you. My damn to give so broken, I've been chosen to be the lesson hidden in plain sight of how to honor and protect that love and light. I gave a damn too much that I started to lose my value through that weak ass hoodoo voodoo shit they threw. But baby, I picked myself back up and pushed through without a damn to give. So remember moving flaw up and or around me? Don't even bother me. Cause I found me by breaking the damn I used to give. Now I live. And of course, yes, I forgive. But I've been pushed in alignment right out of confinement. My mind, body, and soul is so free. I actually find a joy in my give a damn being broken. Honestly, that's it.
I like it. I like it.
Snap, 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 snap.
Snap, snap, snaps.
Demetria,
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Morgan.
can I got some poems on my podcast. I wanted to see if it was okay if I can pull up some of mine so y'all can hear mine too. I'm gonna play them on my laptop.
Sure can. Let's do it.
Okay. You hear me, girl? Just y'all sound so bad.
I hear, but that voice coming through, that throat chakra coming through.
These go bust through regardless.
Yes.
Listen, you over there practicing telepathy. You don't even know it.
God, look, trust me, I got an idea.
Yes.
All right,
Yes, I
y'all.
love it.
So this one I actually just put it out last week. It's called Whitey's on the Moon because they've been sending all these crackers into space, and I wanted to redo Jill Scott Heron's poem Whitey's on the Moon. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys.
Hello, my name is
I
Can y'all
sure-
hear it?
and welcome back to the Afrocentric
Yes.
Podcast. See, I had reread this poem here, and it's called White Folks on the Moon. And I redid it from Jill Scott Heron's White is on the Moon in the 1970s. So we just giving credit where credit is due, always and forever being reciprocities. And so they claim they done sent another batch of these white folks up here to that moon. So I figured I'd say something. A rat done bit my brother Darnell while Whitey said they on the moon. His face and his arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. And I can't get no urgent care while Whitey's on the moon. They booked for weeks and ain't nobody there, but Whitey's on the moon. You know, the man just upped my rent last night because Whitey is on the moon. No hot water, no Wi-Fi, no lights. But the white folks claim they on the moon. I wonder why he upping me. Because the Whitey's on the moon. Man, I was paying him $1,000 a week in Katy Perry and Gil Kingdom on the moon. Now, the tax is taking my whole damn check. The fitting out junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of gas and food is going up. And if all this shit just wasn't enough, a rat didn't bit my brother Darnell. And Apollo and Artemis is on the moon. And his face and arms begin to swell. And the Whitey's on the moon. Was all that money I made last year for Nixon and Armstrong playing phone tag on the moon? How come I ain't got no money yet? Whitey's on the moon, and I think I done just about had my feel of these white folks on the moon, and I think I seen these Dr. Bills upload them digital, straight up there to them crackers that say they on the moon.
That's it. That is my remix of Whitey's on the Moon by Jill Scott Heron. I really like to take old poetry and remix it and modernize it for today's time. I don't know if that was loud enough. I hope y'all was able to hear it.
I loved it.
I did too. Yes, we can hear it. Of course, we would love to hear it. Hear you do it one day.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
snap, 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 snap.
Snap, snap, snap.
I
Crank
got
that
a
shit.
I got another one. If y'all want to hear it, just let me
Of course.
know.
Of course.
Okay. So for my seasoning opening, I decided to redo Someone Almost Walked Away with All of My Stuff from Colored Girls. And this is my season trailer for my podcast this year. And hopefully you guys will like it, but it's a personal reflection of someone robbing me about a year ago. And it's multi-layered. So I hope y'all enjoy it.
Someone almost walked away with all my stuff. Not my podcast, not my mic, not the stories we've archived in the last season, but my real stuff, my sound, my
Uh-oh, I'm bullshitting. Give me a second, y'all.
archived in the last season, but my real stuff, my sound, my soul, and my connection. Like a smooth talker trying to remember the lie while stealing. Now, they almost took the drum line from my heartbeat, the data off my dance floor, the flavor from my grandmama pot, and sold it back to me in a trending algorithm. I say this mine more than my own divine inheritance. Now give me my stuff back. You see, our people, they built stages out of dirt and broken floorboards and made juke joints into temples and turned leftovers into feasts. Now that was the Chitlin Circuit, a world full of rhythm and rebellion where black art refused to die quiet. Now here we are, same fight, new platform, and they remix our culture, monetize our truth, and call it innovation, digital appropriation on steroids. And I say, stealing my stuff don't make it yours, it makes it stolen. Moreover, we say that it's time to embrace the movement and join the movement, reclaim our sound, reclaim our story, and reclaim our stuff. Because someone almost walked away with all of our stuff, and we are done letting them, especially when algorithms amplify the theft. Now, on this season of the Afrocentric podcast, we return to the circuit, the clubs, the corners, where survival is simply symphony, where every beat, every poem, and every gospel note was a declaration that we are still here. So when the credits roll and the algorithm seems to forget us, remember that we are the code before the code. We are the archive. We are the access denied. We are the ones who built the stage. Now give me my shit back.
And that's pretty much it. That is my season 4 trailer. Someone Almost Walked Away with All My Stuff. I don't know. When I put out that poem, I was so sad. Like, I was so broken. And I remember just feeling like these folks really tried to steal everything from above me. They stole my phone, my credit card, my debit card. They stole my Cash App card. Like, they took a lot of stuff from up off me. And I realized that if they could have took the knowledge from up out of my head, they would have, but they didn't. And I don't need all that material shit. They tried to walk away with all of my stuff, but what I needed was already within me. And so I wrote that just to alchemize the pain that I was in and to try to transform it into something beautiful. And that's really what my whole season is about. But it's on a spiritual level too, because we have a divine inheritance that people are trying to take away from us for real. And regardless of how they see it or how they want it to go, it always ends in one way, with us on top. And so, like, I just kind of wrote that poem just to give people some hope and some inspiration, because like someone really did try to walk away with all our stuff, but we want our shit back, and we gonna take it by force by any means necessary. So thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I got some more. And I'll take a break from now so that y'all can do y'all's. I got some written poems too. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.
Thank you for sharing. That was absolutely beautiful. I love all of those. Love it, love it, love it. And I love your delivery. Like, your voice is it's like a movement. That's why I love to listen to other
Sometimes I try to really push my accent like to a whole different level. Sometimes stuff has to be said a certain way in a certain cadence. But I mean, y'all on a different level. Y'all writing your own poetry and stuff, and I am too. But it's nice that y'all have your own sounds that y'all make. I'm just happy to be the instrument to be able to put the music out.
I'm happy for the combination. Like, it takes all of us to make it a collaboration. Plus, everybody has their own story too. So yeah, it's not just us; it's all of us. Plus, you're doing the same thing. I feel like we motivate each other, whether you know it or not. Like, your stuff is so deep, and it's on a whole nother level of intelligence. Like, so it's beautiful. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. It's beautiful. Look.
Yeah, I liked it at Morgan. I love that. Like, I was over here saying, yeah, give her shit back. What the fuck? Give her shit right motherfucking now.
That's a whole movement, though. That poem is like a whole movement, because it takes me back to, the land and all kind of stuff that's been taken. Like that. It goes so deep. So deep. Shit, give us our shit back.
And it's so crazy. As soon as I was about to say something to Morgan, remember I told you earlier, Miss Danitra, my phone been on some fuck shit. Every time we talking about something good, it'll just cut off. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, my phone cut off and cut itself back on. And it's just started doing that a few days ago. I'm just like, if they think I'm about to buy another phone, they can kiss my ass.
Lorena, did you want to say something?
Oh yes, I just definitely want to just say that was great. And then with the music and everything kind of coordinated good.
Definitely.
And I do definitely like her voice.
Very Southern, and I hear you when you say that about your accent too, because sometimes, like, I feel like I have two different deliveries, and then I work on my authentic accent, because I realize that how you have this phone voice, how you was always taught to to prep it up, to pronunciate, to and even though it's more of I call it like a corporate type of talk. I used to talk about my mom when she would get on the phone, and she was like, well, that's my professional voice. So I don't know. It's like I'm trying to lose that. I'm trying to lose that that voice that I was taught. Like, at one point I was told I needed speech classes, because my voice, I was so Southern, and it was like, how in the South, like, we drag stuff out, right? So when I started to get into working with agencies and stuff, they were, they wanted to put me in speech classes. So it was like, well, I know how to elaborate. I just don't. But yeah, I've been working on my, just tapping into my authentic you know, self and my authentic voice and just saying it, like saying stuff like I used to. And if I gotta drag it, if it's, you know, then it is what it is. Especially in poetry, because I feel like it helps you elaborate, but it helps you to tap into your true roots. Like, we are taught to say things a certain way and to come across a certain way because we might sound a certain way to certain people, but, you know, fuck them people and give us our stuff
For
back.
real, fuck them folks. Remember, I was just telling you, sometimes like y'all will hear me go real like slang or ghetto, and then sometimes I might get real proper. But I'm not doing that. I'm just going with the flow. I done got to a point in my life where I be like, fuck it, however it come out, I don't care who around. Like, it is what it is. It's not. It's something that I've learned to stop trying to control it and just let it flow.
I definitely believe that there's a time and place for everything, like for real. So like I swap. About 2 years ago, I got tired of trying to speak the Queen's English. Like I used to really, really try to speak proper, good English, and that's something my mama used to tell me when I was a little girl. She used to be like, "You used to speak so well. I don't know what happened to you, but you started speaking so ghetto." And I was just like, you know, these are the mother tongues for real. Like, these really how this shit kind of roll off.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't impact other black people speaking in a white tongue, and that's some real ass shit. And so, like, my question was, well, how am I supposed to speak? But it was just like, be yourself, be Southern, because that's something that everybody don't get to hear. So a lot of times when I'm just regularly speaking, and then y'all know I'm not down south no more. I'm in the Midwest right now. And so they hearing me on a whole different level. So when I be talking, I be like, I don't know, I reckon. I be telling them they be pussyfooting around, like all types of shit. I be saying all types of old ass shit, but that's ancestral memory. Like, I'm evoking something in them just by being myself. And I'm grateful for that. And then sometimes I want, like, you can't get into the roots and the heart into someone until you start really speaking their language. And so, like, I turn up too. I cuss your ass out. All that, like, I be throwing up gang signs and shit. But like how am I supposed to reach a young man's heart? And if he consider himself a YN and he really in them trenches for real without speaking his language for real. And so, like, I switch and I go back and forth, but it take too much mental energy and too much mental fortitude to be trying to speak proper English and make sure you got the right stuff. So I turn it on when it's necessary, but it's never turned up to 100 like it used to be. Like, even with my job interviews, I just be wanting to be myself. If you don't want to hire me, then I don't need to be around you no way. Because I'm not speaking gibberish over here.
I felt that.
That's so true.
And it just feel better because to force the proper way to speak, whatever the fuck that means. That shit used to hurt me. Like, it sounds crazy, but I'm like, this hurts trying to stay right here with all of these. I don't know. I just start letting it flow.
Girl,
I just
hell
start letting it
yes.
flow.
That's the only way for it to really come out, is if it just flow. And honestly, the way we speak, it has so many double entendres in it when we speak naturally. And so, like, you'll be saying one thing and then somebody might hear you in the spirit and hear like 2 or 3 other words, and they might be putting connections down, and that's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to flow in that manner. So, like, people talk about speaking English and stuff, but as Black, Aboriginal, Swarthy, like, we speak a whole separate and distinct language. That's why they won't give us the label and the title, but we bilingual on their ass for real. And I'm grateful for it every day. It makes me more relatable.
That is so true. We was talking about being able to walk in any room like chameleons and adjust. Me and Casey one day, and it's just one thing that we're able to do. But
Yeah, I that shit is a gift. A lot of people can't do that though. You know what I mean? And people will. I hate to use that hate word, but they will dislike you because you can move and groove like that.
yeah.
I love
Okay.
it. I
So
love it. I got one more for y'all if y'all want to hear one more.
Let's do it.
I got I put this out a year ago, and it's called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." It is another Jill Scott Heron poem that I redid, and I love this poem because it's proof of prophetic ability. Like over a year ago, I was telling them about what we sitting through right now, and I told them the revolution was not gonna be on your television. You not gonna see it in that manner, and I just be confirming day after day that I be seeing something that these niggas do not be seeing, but it's still there. So I hope that y'all enjoy this. Revolution will not be televised, brother. You won't catch it on Netflix or Amazon Prime. You can't swipe it on Tinder or scroll past it on Instagram. The revolution won't be a TikTok trend or a viral tweet. Season 3 of the Afrocentric podcast is here, but you won't see it trending on Apple or Spotify. Black excellence won't wait for your likes or shares. Our stories won't be silenced by algorithms or shadow bans. Ancient kingdoms and modern trailblazers won't be reduced to 280 characters. Black scientists, artists, and philosophers won't fit into your Instagram story. The revolution won't feature Beyonce and Jay-Z living it up in the metaverse paradise. It won't have Kanye running for president or Rihanna selling Fenty Beauty to the masses. You won't see it on CNN, Fox News, or MSNBC. Between crypto crashes and climate disasters, the revolution won't pause for breaking news or wait for fact checkers to verify its truth. Systemic racism won't be solved in a hashtag. Cultural appropriation won't end with a council culture mob. Black unity won't be achieved through a Facebook group or a change.org petition. The revolution won't be an Amazon Prime Day deal. It won't be sponsored by Google or endorsed by Elon. It won't have product placement or mid-roll ads. It won't be monetized or optimized or corporatized. Black Lives Matter won't be a slogan on a t-shirt. Protecting Black women won't be a Twitter moment. Our authentic, unapologetic existence won't fit into your diversity and inclusion report. The revolution won't be televised, brother. It won't be streamed, downloaded, or uploaded. It will not be in 4K, HDR, or surround sound. The revolution will not be televised, but it will be digitized.
Damn, girl.
I told them niggas the revolution would not be televised. It won't be. It's gonna be digitized like a motherfucker. You get on your TV right now, they ain't gonna tell you a god motherfucking thing going on.
No.
Snap, 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 snap.
Okay. That's fire. Thank you for sharing. Gratitude.
Yeah, Morgan, you got that power, girl. You got that power up in you.
Man.
Yes.
Hopefully we get inspired and make some more art. That's what I'm excited for. I just want to create. That's it, all day, every day.
Yes.
It's y'all that be inspiring me. Shit. I had forgot that I wrote poetry until Miss Nitra was telling me you need to tap back into it. And I'm like, damn. I forgot that this was even a part of me when I was young. Shit, they took it away from me. So, well, I'm not gonna say that. They made me believe that it wasn't worth a damn. So shit, I just left it alone.
I did the same thing. I didn't start back writing poetry until like a year or so ago. I started writing poetry right before I woke up, and I was just it was just crazy. I just felt called to write, and I wanted to romanticize Black life. That's all I wanted to do. And then I started writing. I probably had put out like 17. I had wrote like 17 poems just in my free time on top of all the other stuff I do. And I was like, next year I'm gonna produce a poetry book. Like that was one of my goals before I had even woke up. And to be here is crazy because that's what me and Mr. Nitra are talking about right now in our free time. She like, we gonna write a poetry book, and I'm like, that's cool because I got so much stuff already stored. What I've learned is that I had not been through enough life to make poetry that was impactful. And so like this last year has been one hell of a year. And so I got one hell of a collection of poetry ready to be pushed out because I've actually been through like real depths, highs and lows that I don't know, I would not have occurred if I hadn't went through this. And so I'm excited to see where this route takes me. It's a beautiful outlet for real. And I know in 20 years, I'll be able to go back and look at all this work and maybe just cry and just be like, I'm so glad you let that go. I'm so glad you alchemized it. I'm so glad you released that so that it wouldn't be sitting on your conscience for real. And so, this is a healing space for real. The act of writing poetry is so healing. And people overlook it because you're right. They don't want you to create in no way, shape, form, or fashion. And that is what makes us God. We are co-creators of this reality. And I've always seen creation as a form of worship because the creator, he created us. So how much more can I be in this entity's likeness if I'm not doing the same thing that they did? And so I'm grateful that it's being received in this manner because don't nobody not want their art to be received, but I'm glad that it's impacting people. So yeah.
Most definitely. And if you're in a space where somebody's making you feel like what you're doing is not, what you're writing and the fact that you're writing is not valuable, remove yourself because that is hindrance. And this is such a release. It's so beautiful to be able to get it out and to be, like you said, alchemize it and turn it into something else besides something that's just gonna make you sick. You know what I'm saying? Holding in stress and all of that stuff causes so many different ailments that people don't even think about. The fact that they don't even look at that. It's like, okay, what's changed in your life, or what are you doing differently? And you go through all the things and they don't even consider the stress. And it's a good thing to just be able to let it go. And it's also a good thing to know, other people who are in that same field, because like Casey said, we motivate each other. So that's why I like to always visit different different places, where people were hosting open mics and just all kind of different platforms where people were allowed to speak their truth and have that safe space where it wasn't documented or ridiculed. Because when I first started doing poetry, I actually done poetry at this one location every Wednesday for 3 years. And so everybody became like this family of poets, right? And we fed off of each other. And this is when I was first introduced to Rickey Smiley, because this is when Rickey Smiley moved to Dallas. And they brought Rickey Smiley in because who was hosting our poetry night was the radio station. And it was 97.9, I believe, at the time. And then they switched to 104.5 and they brought in Rickey Smiley. So Rickey Smiley, as a comedian coming into a poetry event, like even though we had open mic and it was open to all different kind of talents, it's open to music, it's open to even monologues. If you want to get up and act out a skit, whatever you wanted to get up and do, it was open to that. We didn't get a lot of comics, and if we did, they fell in alignment with the poets, right? Well, he came in. Not only did he change the venue, so the 3 years that we were at this one location, he switched it to Addison, from Arlington, Texas to Addison, which was an hour away from the location that we were at. And he switched it to a restaurant, which we were in a nightclub at the time, which was it was a good fitting for what we did. And they fit our night around what everything else they done. So when we moved to this restaurant, we kind of had to fit into their little groove, to these tables everywhere, and then it was a comedy show mixed in with a poetry show. So every time a poet go up, then a comic would come up after, and their whole skit would be on the poet before, or a good percentage of it would be. So they're basically ridiculing the poet and talking about everything that they spoke on. And it was like taking our sacred writings and somebody ridiculing it to a degree where nothing was funny. Nobody was laughing on our end as poets because it wasn't a good mix. And a safe space is important, to say the least. Very important.
Yeah.
A lot of us didn't stay, so it changed the whole vibe and the whole mix of our whole setup.
Yeah, I just vision that shit. I just vision that whole shit like hell no. Comedy with poetry. Yeah, I'm not motherfucking playing or laughing.
Nah, and then you want to and the thing is, it's good for you to be able to do that freestyle, because that's what they call it or whatever, where you just talk about what's going on around you or whatever, but be creative and have something written down that doesn't pertain to the last person on the stage, because that's not what we do. And it's a whole different scene when you're getting up as a poet, and what we're writing is therapeutic, but what you're writing is you're doing anything for a laugh, which is a lot of comedians. And I'm big on comedy, so I have a lot of respect for some of them, but I understand that what they do, and they have no one, you know what I'm saying? No one is left out. They come for the mamas, they come for the grannies, they come for the elderly, they come for the sick, the disabled, all of them. So this is not the place for you, most definitely. And that's to say the least. But you live and you learn, and you just learn that it's always good to have a safe space.
Very much so, and you know what? They both serve two different purposes as well. Like the comedians, they fall in the line of the jester, and the jester is like an ancient archetype where they had the liberty of being close to the king, but they had the ability to tell the truth that people are usually too afraid to admit, especially to the king who had the power to kill or behead them. Then you have a class poet, of philosophers. They're both telling the truth, but the delivery is done in so many different ways. And that's why you have to understand your listening audience. Some truths can't be told without that bitter breaking down where it kind of hurts you. And those truths are being sandwiched in between jokes and compliments. But the way that we're giving the truth, it gives you room for a soft landing, something that you can release and cry about, and you can get that type of joy and laughter from poetry as well. But it's understanding your audience and what a person needs in that moment. And so, like I said, it's a blessing. Everybody can't even do this type of stuff for real. People don't have the fortitude to be able to create an original thought, but to be able to create an original thought that's rhythmic. Now that's something that's ancestral. That's something that's tribal. And it's so many ways to write poetry. Like I went to school, we wrote haikus, like we wrote long stanza monologues, like we did this stuff. We studied Shakespeare and motherfucking Edgar Allan Poe and shit like that. And so we know different ways to be able to deliver these messages in a way that is like tucking a baby to sleep and then waking the baby up. And you have to be so methodical when it comes to that. Like, how do you want to wake a baby up? Do you want to snatch that baby up and just drag it? Or do you want to sing that baby a song to wake her up and give her gentle hugs and kisses and smiles when she woke up? So it's a tedious position that we're put in, but it's a blessing. It's such a blessing.
Yes, yes. So well put. So well put. So,
Gratitude, mama. Gratitude.
gratitude for joining. How do you say your name?
My son, B. Alibaba. The B. The one who is connecting the dot for you, big mama. They cannot pass me.
B. Alibaba. Gotcha.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome, and gratitude for joining.
I love his voice. I always say that every time I hear him talk.
Because it's big mama frequency. I'm just your reflection. My testing mean to testify. That's what I'm doing. So I know that book by Donna, you're all about Big Mama Frequency. I see Casey was reading your book
Yes.
and putting it up on our status. That was so beautiful to see because it's all about unity. The jealousy need to put aside. That's how the home space gonna reclaim back everything. When you the divine mothers remember that you're one frequency. So it's a joy for you allowing me to be here. I will just sit back and listen, and so my people on my side can hear you, divine mothers, vibrating. Okay? And big up Afrocentrics, and who is that? Laura or Lorna? Gratitude.
Right. Gratitude for joining. Gratitude. Most definitely. Yes, I appreciate that too as well, Casey. Yeah, we are one. We walk together, hand in hand. That's what real women do. And that's all we know. Period.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Period. This poem is called Rooted. And when I tell you this is the longest poem I have ever written. But it's crazy because I just, it was one of those things that I just kept going and going and going with. So since it's so long, this is a book by itself. But no, I added two more poems. I added two more poems and a couple affirmations. Goodness. Okay. Grounded in my roots, I combed out my stresses and indiscretions. Layered my dreams one by one like follicles. They grow in me, with me, and through me. So daily I express my blessings loud and proud. Waving, braiding, combining three entities as our past unlock the locks we rock. Tangled in the history that we never forgot. No detangler can untangle this web mess of lies. As one nationality attempts to capitalize, creating an enterprise on another's demise. A colored, checkered past, presently reminded of our past. Pressingly, we press thee, pressing it bone straight constantly, trying to relate and blend into another kind, yet reminded that we are not blendable. We showed out with these powerful roots, a direct connection to our truth. Yet we are picked off while we pick out the curls that roll about as we shout out loud. Injustice after injustice, no justice, just us. Bullets shot like parts to separate us. Nooses and traps set, how could one forget a racist paper trail like following the drip of the treaties and tea parties and constitutional decrees, grease to appease the greedy and cover up this corporation. Corrupt and bankrupt by the trolls of this nation. Yeah, they've been hunting melanin now, trying to scatter our roots about. So the cotton pick sticks to the chest hairs, embracing false ties to us, programming lies about us. Knees pressed, attempting to oppress the spirit. But we will always feel it and we will always hear it because we operate in spirit. The tender heads tied to the third eye. It strains the brain due to insight being insane. Hearing echoes of Black Lives Matter, only to ring sparingly in the ears of haters and discriminators screaming, all lives matter and blue lives matter. But our lives are the only lives being splattered on broken sidewalks as our sideburns meet concrete. Face first, dry, hot, and ungreased, crying, I can't breathe. In a United States full of false hope, hypocrisy, and blue-collar conspiracy, reparted and parted by hate, shampooed with bullshit so the stank is real, conditioned by what we see, not what's missing, knowing that our existence is the only reason that anyone else's exists because we created all of this. Modern day slaving while they try to shave us bald of it all. Brushing our origins worldwide as they continue to hide behind white sheets in their own man-made laws. Bundling us, outsourcing us, implanting us, programming us. So we hair tie our heritage that they constantly try and untie as we pull tighter and tighter, embracing strand by strand as we stand. So if my hair is too big and too wild and it's blocking your view, move around. And remember that every strand represents who I am, and taming it won't happen. And when my natural form fro forms questions like, can I touch? The one thing you haven't been able to alter or adjust, I will most definitely cut you off in full rage. Rest easy rage. With a smile on my face as I say, Becky, don't even think about it.
Snap, snap.
Damn, snap, snap, snap.
Yes, yes.
I got one after that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm inspired by the hair, so I have a poem. It's called The Black Girl Beauty Store Blues. It's like this. You're starting to look rough like some of the bitches, the ones we talk about over the phone, except that you have gotten your money's worth out of your braids, edges wild like urban vines overgrown. Maybe it's time to set vanity aside and visit your favorite local beauty corner store. Nappy necks and crunchy kitchens, freshly glued tracks on wig caps halfway sewn, freeform locks wrapped in scarves and bonnets worn by black girls adorning shelves displaying boxes of perm untouched for time untold. The hair store is a magical place and it is a judgment-free zone. The shelves are stacked with elixirs comprised of oil, shea butters, and aloe. In a past life, Aunt Jackie was a chemist, concocting vials of her hair cracked in the stove. Her youth was spent in a kitchen, having premonitions of water whipping her way to healthy thick hair moisturized in the oils of Jabobo. I would be remiss if I failed to mention I run in with the owner of this business, a tiny yellow lady with slanted eyes, a member of Genghis Khan's bloodline, accosting me, generating false claims of robbery, throwing accusations of petty theft and debauchery, requesting that I return items to places that they belong, inquiring for manual searches within pockets and vintage purses, yearning for the return of her precious merchandise. Would you color her surprise? The disbelief filled her eyes when I recovered a bankroll of blue hundreds twice her size, and a scene that reflected me on a mounted screen of TVs, surveilled in 4K and HD, providing video evidence for police reports and insurance policies. Rejected from this magical place where the shells are strategically placed to create xenophobic versions of hate, a local hair haven stocked with deep conditioners, hot combs, white lies, and bottles of Dugrow. Thank you.
Ooh, that was fire.
Snap, snap, snap.
Snap, snap, snap. I wish I had something to bring to the table.
You already over there thinking now. You might as well go and get that paper now. You might as well go and get that paper. Because your wish shall be commanded. Look, that's how poetry will do you though. Like, that's what I love about it. You know, to hear other people write, that shit like give me so much motivation. Like, girl, grab your paper. It don't matter. You know, everybody got their own little different kind of flow. You just got to slide on in the flow.
Ooh, I got another heroine. Look, I'm inspired.
I'm gonna be saying snap, snap, snap all night. I'm gonna be thinking about everybody shit when I'm just resting. Like, damn, that shit was good, and it's making me tap in a little bit more.
This poem is called This Black Afro. This the other one that's in my rooted book. This black is not dark and ugly. This black is dark and lovely. This black is not bad luck. This black is grace and souls. This black is not evil. This black is carved by the Most High. This black is not bad news coming. This black is the best thing coming and going. This black is not uneducated. This black is innovative and the creator of tons of inventions. This black is not a thief in the night. This black is taking back what was already ours. This black is not angry. This black can't be fooled. This black is not rude nor loud. This black is unapologetically honest and will be heard. This black is real. This black is beautiful. This black is creative. This black is here, there, and everywhere. This afro is glistening and shining and all mine. This black can't be denied. So stop trying.
Snap, snap, snap. Hey, I know that's right. I need to write something on this black can't be denied, baby. Don't play with me. This black can't be denied.
So stop trying.
It's a joy. It's a joy, mama, because you're black, your carbon space, it's at all point. Here, there, and everywhere. Cannot be removed. Cannot be removed.
Yep.
Keep the poem coming. I'm here in Jamaica in my room, just, soaking up everything. Keep them coming.
Gotta get to Jamaica one day.
Than welcome. You know that. You're more than welcome. Any one of you divine mothers want to come to Jamaica, you're more than welcome. Jamaica is a powerful place. Okay? All the fruits. We have a lot of female trees. It's not like in America they violate the divine feminine and put up all these masculine trees, not giving you a lot of fruits. I am here walking over fruits. As you see, I show you my stuff on when I go live. You see all those mangoes with the A302, that plasma that you all need. So anytime you're ready to come to Jamaica, just link King Alibaba. Trust me. I'm here.
Snap, snap, snap.
I'm supposed to be moving to Jamaica this year. I'm so excited. We got to link up.
You're welcome. You're not. Any one of you ladies come to Jamaica, you're not gonna want to go back to America. I promise you that. Okay?
Man, especially talking about the fruits and shit, man, I'm ready to go because all this shit artificial. I was just telling Miss Donitra, I'm just tired of buying fake ass vegetables, fake ass fruits. I want to go somewhere. Man.
You will love to cook and do your natural stuff. Oh my days. I don't know what you're gonna do with yourself here in Jamaica. You're gonna be creating so much stuff. I'm telling you.
What's crazy is I just learned about the rock fights down in Jamaica. I didn't know that when y'all have civil disagreements, y'all get in the middle of the streets and throw rocks at each other. That shit fire. I keep a rock on me for real.
You can't believe you're talking about rock fights. I was talking about that today on a live, talking about when we were young and going to school. We always have rock fights here in Jamaica. Where did you see that video, rock fight?
Man, hey, yeah, it's a man on here right now. He talking about how Jamaica can't be a real place because they somebody got into a disagreement about some land and they just got out there and pulled out some rocks. I'm finna show y'all my rock. I got a rock in my lap right now, waiting for the right one. They waiting for the right one. I got a big old rock. Okay, she gonna get it to the airport. I'm sorry. This an ancestral rock. It's going wherever the fuck I go. I swear to God.
The rock with us, Jamaica, we can fling a rock. We lick all coconut off the tree. Jelly coconut, dry coconut, breadfruit, mangoes, anything. We don't miss.
I don't know if you can get that through the airport. They paranoid. They took my conditioner. I was like, I read the rules. It said conditioners and shampoos.
Damn, she not motherfucking playing. Look at that rock.
Ain't no games. Dude,
One of them.
better wrap it up in your sock.
Boy, I'm gonna put it in a big sock. You better stop playing with me. I'm gonna knock somebody out. You see this sucker? I wish I could turn the light on. It's so beautiful, but it's a weapon.
I had my daughter laughing because I will create something in a minute. When I tell you, don't play no games. Don't play no games because I will grab me a pillowcase and drop that boy down in there. Don't play no games. I don't need nothing that pews. No. But I will take you out if I got to. By all
That
means
what
necessary.
that what
With
they
my lamp.
said. They said the bullets and the guns they too serious. You just get out there, throw you a couple rocks, and then y'all be cool at the
You
end
don't
of
need
the
none of
day.
that. You don't
That
need
is
none of that.
hilarious.
But I mean, I ain't saying that you if you got it, don't use it. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta grab a lamp, I'm gonna make it do what it do. But you know, that's just where I'm from. We've learned to use all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
here in
All
Jamaica.
the things,
Just like
baby.
here in Jamaica.
What
Because
you said, Alibaba?
I say it's just like here in Jamaica. You understand? As you say, we throw rocks, then little more we go party. That's us.
That
especially
that's
especially in the countryside.
interesting.
See another day.
Hmm.
If you know, if possible, you know, sometimes it's we're gonna go back to the poetry.
Hey, but Morgan ain't motherfucking
Boy,
play.
Morgan got me laughing.
I
That
keep a weapon
is
on me,
yeah.
bro. Oh my mama, I keep a weapon on me. I ain't got no weapon, so I got a rock. Please do not be playing with me. I will take this
I ain't
shoe
mad
off,
at you.
drop this rock in that sock, and I will tear some up.
I got my own scriptures. Every weapon formed against me becomes a weapon. Don't
Come
come for
on,
me.
come on.
Don't
Okay.
come for me.
That's it.
And that's what it is. And next, now, what you got, Casey?
I got that one poem out of the book. Uh,
Oh, you know
Staying
what?
True to Me. Staying True to Me, Save Me.
Oh yeah, let's hear that one.
Being brought up in a household where hate, betrayal, and being dishonest was always praised, I always knew to stay true to me. Just because I was raised around this heavy deceit, I knew them I would never be. So no matter how much pain or hurt they threw at me, I remained true to me. Pushing through my day as the greatest captain, still smiling daily like nothing ever happened. With morals and integrity, I never allowed them demons to devour me. It empowered me to never give up and stay true to me. Staying true to me reminded me no matter what they do to me, they could never take me from me. My truth they hated, but my strength couldn't be duplicated. They went to great lengths to make sure the love I gave would never show face to me. Ha, interesting. I had to remember I am the mirror always and the face they could never be. So no matter how much they tried to keep love away from me, it was and still is inside of me. Staying true to me has been the greatest gift given to me. Through every power shift, I embodied more gratitude and grace with this beautiful face. I stand 10 toes down, wearing my crown, all because no matter what, I stayed true to me.
Yes,
Stay true to me.
Casey.
Look,
I
stay
love
true to
it.
me. I can't sing, but
Thank
I'm tired.
you.
It just
I was trying
inspired
to hit a
me.
note.
Watch this, Denisha. I got one.
Let's go.
I'm next. Let's go. I'm next. Let's go. All right, this one is called He Asked Me. I wrote this summer. One night he asked me about my love. What a peculiar question. What is my love? I told him my love is sticky and sweet like a ripe peach on a warm day. My love is long suffering. My love is patient and kind. My love is not easily angered and it is slow to wrath. He knows my love will never deny him. I wonder if he knows that with the Most High, my love is enough to suffice. Thank you.
Yeah. Snap, snap,
Snap,
snap.
snaps.
Snap, snap, snap.
Most definitely, I like
Y'all
that.
tell the folks don't play with us, play with that bitch.
What?
It's safer over there.
Play with yourselves. Okay, I got a poem. It is called Blind to the Bias. I entered this world helpless and blind. Blind to the artificial and helpless to the fake. Blind to hate and helpless to hatred. I entered blind to preference and religion, blind to creed, race, and national origin. I entered selfless and helpless to the selfish, innocent to the evil, and anxious to begin speaking just to reach the selected few searching for truth. I entered with a message of hope, a mechanism to cope, free to choose and free to do, free to love, free to live, free to care, and free to give. Free to explore the differences of others and free to love my culture. I entered this world alone, with no silver spoon, no savings bonds awaiting my bloom. I entered a soldier, knocking down boulders, no maybes as a baby I was born to win. I entered this world determined, with so much love within, and I will exit a non-biased legend. What's your story?
Damn, I like that shit. Snap, snap, snap.
Thank you. Gratitude, gratitude.
I got one.
Let's go.
This is entitled Mary the Rebel. I grew up thinking it was wise to walk the narrow road, the path least taken, marching to the beat of my own drum. Who would have thought that following my heart would land me in the category of chaos, anarchy, and rebellion? As a young child, I was destined for a revolution marked by disobedience, militancy, and creative illusions, resisting societal standards and pressures, daydreaming of liberation, distant lands, and consolidating God's kingdom into one, thinking I was one of one. Upon awakening is when I learned that the counterpart of the Messiah was hell on wheels. Who would have known that Mary's name meant rebel when the history books depict her as weak? Oh, Mary, don't you weep. A woman rebuked for having 7 wicked spirits, only remembered for her tears and the company that she keeps. Mary the rebel, a woman scarier than the devil, overcoming lies, Sheol, and oppressive stereotypes for centuries. Who will protect Mary? Who will protect the rebel? When shit hits the fan, there's still a shortage of the truth. The promise of protection, laced with fallacies, legends, and imperfections, are quite adequate offerings or confessions to keep Mary from rebelling against you. Thank you.
Ooh, that was deep.
Snap, snap, snap.
Snap, snap, snap.
Loving that my Afrocentric. It's very important because, as I say, MA, which is you, that's why MA is inside of Primordial and MA is inside of Mary, and you know she have that immaculate conception, and MA equal 5, and all of you here's the the X chromosome 5 times larger than me, the Y chromosome, which is a broken X. So it's such a balance to hear you, divine mothers, expressing yourself on this level. It is, you're not even know me feel, I swear.
Thank you. Thank you. Gratitude. I wrote this summer, and I was thinking about myself because as a young girl, I've always been called rebellious. My mom always said I had a rebellious spirit on me, and I really wanted to, I guess, alchemize that, turn it into something positive. And so I've always been the person to have a voice for the voiceless. Well, this summer I had learned that Mary means rebel. And I just really aligned with it a lot, like to the utmost, because this what she was, and this is like Mary of Magdala, the counterpart of Christ. And so like she was a rebel in thought, she was a rebel in action, and she was hidden. She's the 13th disciple because she was the greatest disciple, and she was a woman. She played such a large role in this story of Christ, but it also shows us what role we play as women too. Like you cannot lead forward without revolution. And so they demonize the revolution. They demonize the rebel, especially if it's a woman, because most times when it's a man, they just kill them. But women can birth more. And so, like, Mary was a rebel, and I'm a rebel. We hell on wheels for real, because you can't even get to heaven without even going through the hell. So,
You
shout out
feel
to
me?
Mary.
That's it.
That's some real shit.
That's it. And that's why it's so important. I am here, you understand, as a so-called, your reflection, the masculine with the MA in the masculine. And what's the name of that word that you say, like, you call a word like that, like Magata or something? Like, what's the name of that word you call that Mary, she is?
Mary of Magala. Magala is a location.
MA, why I tell you to recall the word, because MA is in that word. And
Yes, it is.
how to rise out of the shit, because Mary represent the Christ energy.
Mhm.
All right, the pituitary glands is a master glands, as well. Ma Deborah come make everyone know. That's why M in a master. That's why M in immaculate. Okay, and that's why Mary go in the major to have the Christ, where the animal is, where the animal shit in the major. You have to be in the shit, the lower self, to rise up. So everything is in alignment. It have to go back to you, MA. Nothing can happen without MA. That's why MA is in primordial and water. You flip the W as above, so below. You flip it, you say MA. Okay, that's why I'm here testifying. Because my testicle, as well, my metapheme, remember me that my testicle is to testify what I've been through in your womb space, mama, in that primordial water. You understand? That's why MA and Mary and Magdalene, my mother name is Marjorie, you know. They say I'm a rebel. I am my mother's first son, you know. Okay? That's why I'm here testifying. My mother, the name that my mother gave me, everything about me is just me. Okay? That's why I'm telling all the mamas to clean up their womb space, because when your womb space clean up, you will definitely feel us who is connected back to you and saying we are you, and there's nothing real without you, mama, because us the broken X is just a reflection. So it's such a joy. It is you all not even know I'm not even know.
Yes, and that's so crazy, Morgan, that you said that. Miss Donitra, didn't I just get through saying, I don't know if that was today or yesterday, I said, I got a rebellious spirit on me. And I've always known it, and I've always embraced it, and I ain't never really gave a fuck about. And I'm just glad I embraced it, because shit, it allows me to stand in my true power.
Yes, ma'am. It
Yes,
does.
that is the key to our liberation. Like, and that's some real shit. Like, thank you so much, Reflections. Y'all are so amazing, because if we were not rebels, we would not have been able to break those generational curses whatsoever. We would have just been trauma looping like our ancestors before us. We did something different, and that is the rebellious key. We are free radical agents, for real. And sometimes it's for chaos, and it don't sound good, but it's necessary. And anybody who doesn't see the necessity of it, they are blind, ignorant, and dumb, and I don't want to hear about it. We at that point.
That's on facts. Okay, I got another poem.
Let me
This
hear
one,
Snap, snap, snap.
snap, snap.
this one is called A National Day of Mourning. Let us feast, celebrating like savages and beasts. Parades as millions participate, floating the boat, gloating the most, hosting the toast, celebrating the pulling the triggers on the living, a smallpox giving. So my Thanksgiving is to the harvest, to those who were impoverished, unalive for land and greed, while we celebrate as the savages feed.
Damn, you that one, I was like, I was just getting it good. I was like, she about to crank it up some more. Then you snatched that shit from me. It sounded like how Morgan said, how you want to wake the baby up? Like, don't snatch me.
And it's done. Yeah. That's one of those ones, short and sweet.
Those are so necessary. They are, because they evoke emotion, just like they gave it to you. So it was necessary. It had to be served to you, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Like, I ain't got time to hang out. You've been served. You know how they do. They come in, they give you the paper, and they release themselves. Or remove themselves. Let me see.
I had wanted to read that Unfuckable, but I gotta rewrite this on the paper because I got a lot of scribbles on here, and I'm gonna rewrite this on another time that you do this. I'm gonna read it.
Okay, that'll work. I got one called Freedom is Not Free. This was it, these was my, I won't say that I'm not in my rebel days, but this was like back, like this was my first poetry book called A Hint of Inspiration. We pay the cost to be the boss, but let's not put it all on the line or get left behind trying to make ends meet, because freedom is not free. I mean, I could sell my time or my behind, but for free, I'd rather give you this $1 million rhyme, one line at a time. No playbacks, fast forwards, or rewinds, just a melody of music for your mind. Because every second to every minute to every hour of every day, we choose to ponder on the mental traps that could quickly take our time away when we could take a stand today. We could take a stand to be free. We could take a stand to treat man equally. We could take a stand to do the best with what we have as we can. We see the freedom bell ringing and hear what it has to say, but who is really listening? Until our comfort zone is shattered one day and we are forced to see things in a different way. Free at last, that's what we all felt one day. But instead of standing our grounds, we just yelled and continued to be enslaved. Well, I stand firm in my belief that freedom is not free. And I'm going to fight for my rights until I'm 6 feet deep or whatever, I choose to do, you know what I'm saying, when I choose to do it. Snap, snap, snap.
Snap, snap, snap.
I said I was going to change that ending because, yeah, we ain't doing no 6 feet deep no more. That ain't even the thought, but yeah, this is an old one. I'm gonna switch that up a little bit. In the end, but I like that freedom is not free, the idea of it, like that's an old throwback.
I'm gonna be out there in nature tomorrow writing a whole bunch of shit. I'm already writing shit in my head. I'm trying to jot down words. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm all over the place.
That's that motivation though, and that's why it's good to be around other like minds, because it motivates you to to push further and to do more. Like it just inspires me to hear other people. So I think that everybody else gets that same euphoric feeling.
Everybody who's supposed to get it. Cause this shit ain't for everybody. Some folks might say, I know damn well them bitches ain't up there reading no damn poetry. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. But this shit is so liberating to my soul. Shit. That's how I know I jump timelines too. Like the shit that I used to think is cool, I'm looking at that shit like, what the fuck? So trust me, motherfuckers looking at us like, what the fuck? But yeah, what the fuck?
I have this piece that's untitled. It's just a very short piece that I liked. When I say venting, that's why they call this therapy. So let's see. These eyes are given to see this life that flashes before me, but yet, better yet, to witness the beauty of my destiny. And only the believers will receive this finder's fee. No room for gluttony, because the stomach can't hold the honesty. It rumbles at the thought of reality. So you begin to regurgitate those facts that you once loved, you now hate. It's kind of like attempting to masturbate, but remembering that you have no arms.
Damn.
I got one. Yeah, I got a short one too. I hope y'all don't hold y'all breath.
Look.
It's one of those, like, just make you think. Okay, let's go.
This one is entitled Beautiful Silence. What is more beautiful than riding in silence while being smothered in the essence of my love? Sharp winds from the AC, paired with silence that never breathes, breaks every illusion and chain that was never tethered to this reality. Undying tension, along with projections with devious intentions, often rear their ugly heads through my love cloak. But quickly I am reminded of many men who prophesied of a future full of empathy and love and condensed lifetimes lacking fear or wants. How strong is our love? Is it malleable? Will it bend when put under the pressure that silence impose? Is it buoyant? Will it last? Fleeting moments that come and pass as we quietly float in the bayou of my love. Thank you.
Gratitude.
Yes, gratitude. And you want to know something? Just the frequency that we in, how healing it is. Morgan, your motherfucking voice back.
I
Girl,
realized that. I was like, she reading, ain't she?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
so
mean, and the
I
more she read, the better
let
her
it
voice is
get.
coming back. It's like, damn, healing is so powerful. Like for real, for real. And just redirecting, a lot of times redirecting the shit that we be thinking about into something that's healing, which is poetry is healing. So that shit just powerful.
That is dope, girl. That's dope as hell. And like we sitting up here talking about love and shit. I love that. Like that is healing. I want to be somewhere talking about love and not all this foolishness going on in the world. Like that's the best part. Like that's the best part. So why not just daydream on fucking live? I don't know.
Listen, call it what you want, but having an imagination is the key. Like most motherfuckers can't even daydream, yet alone have an imagination. So it's just crazy because when you came in, we couldn't barely hear you, girl. You is flowing and glowing.
Yeah. I probably did need to sit up here and talk and just get it out. I ain't even sneezed since I got on live. I've been sneezing like 5, 6 times, like back to back. It's been crazy. But I'm just happy to be here. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, I got one called. Do y'all want to hear mentally imprisoned or let go?
Shit, both.
Okay, let's do mentally imprisoned first. And it's crazy because if y'all seen a post that I just done, I actually just done a podcast with Real Raw TV. It's somebody I met when I was vendoring in Dallas here in Texas, and she has a podcast, and we done a interview. It was kind of like, it was called like From Inmate to Entrepreneur. So this one it's like a mental thing, but it's like the concept is like, if you think about how your mind can be locked up, how your mind can be, you know what I'm saying, how if we don't get this release, how you can be mentally in change, you know what I'm saying, mentally, in this small space.
Oh yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
That's what this one's about. So mentally in prison. His mind is already mentally on lockdown, and reality will force his outer core to frown, because the same streets that he was raised on is the same streets that he messed around. Needing this and needing that is a must for them pockets to be fat, and way too greedy to recognize a rat. Taking chances every move. No winners in this game, but he refuses to think that he'd lose. No time to spend chilling or to even snooze. Man, I'm rushing. I gotta make that paper. I guess he plans on watching his kids grow later. Posted up on every corner that's hot, where a few of his business partners got popped. But he took over, so this is his spot. And he'll be quick to pull the Glock on any outsider trying to come up on his block. Battling over territory that belongs to no man. And hate to say it, but it's going to take more than a kind word for him to understand that surveillance is like his shadow following everywhere that he goes, but he thinks that he is walking on water with a blinging halo. That's because the fast money has created a superficial ego. You see, this experience is unknown to those who make an honest living. Most careers don't involve scoring weight, jacking, and, unaliving. Plus, the visions of being locked down should be enough to understand the disabilities of being physically in prison. Eventually, all things done in the dark will come to light, and being a part of the problem sometimes is enhancing the fight. We are free to apply for or create any job in sight, so let's lay down the illegal hustle and the guns and the pew-pews and do something productive with our life.
Snap, snap, snap.
Good ma, gratitude.
Mentally. Okay, let go. This follows well. Let go of that mental imprisonment mindset, right? I untied the knot and stopped trying to remember the shit I forgot. I just let it all fly. And I said goodbye to the good old days. Because if they were so good, the here and now would be more understood. I just let go. Because this is what I had to do. I can't be no fool holding on to the tools that I can't even use, listed in yesterday's news. I just let go of the baggage that had my ass dragging. No need for the nagging because all that talking can work a nerve. Yeah, I might have got served. And it's how we all learn. Even if it's not what I deserve. But one day, he'll be serving apologies. Take me back, I love you, and sorries. Apologizing and realizing the grass wasn't greener. She just used artificials to make the shit appear cleaner. I just had to let go, and I said no. I learned once before to never turn back. And I was always told I take too much slack. I used to find myself holding on like En Vogue, and now I just let go.
That was good. I like that.
If I could sing, it would hit like a note.
I released in that moment. I just let go too.
Let it all go. Yeah.
What a healing process, divine feminine. This is such a balance, man. It is such a balance. What you all healing.
Yeah, and it feels so good. Like I know I'm
It's
gonna be
healing.
resting well tonight. Like I mean, I rest well most nights, but like to go in, like to be in this space and then go into knowing that I'm gonna be laying in the bed in a minute. It's like, damn, this was a vibe. Like I feel like I'm like what people say going to the club. Like this is my kind of club.
Already. The best kind. That's what if I do go to clubs, it's like open mic. But it's a vibe, like. And then when open mic is over, it's time to go. Okay, I got another one called Seeds. What did I do?
I'm talking about you ain't playing with the pages.
Yeah, I had to mute because I was like, baby, I be turning these pages so fast. Oh, there it is. Okay, this one called Seeds. They tried to bury me and a whole nationality, tried to kill our vibe and our energy. They tried to wipe out all our senses so we can't see. So we can't smell, so we can't hear the bullshit to make a calculated decision about it. But what they don't know is that we are seeds, made to endure all things. So the soil is our energy, and the beautiful sun rays is how we feed. The sun quenches every inch of thee, and the hurricanes situate the land, as Mother Nature positions her plan, and we as seeds do all we can. The floods drown out all the weeds, might kill our exterior, unalive our exterior, but my root is far from inferior. Superior, we find our grounding and post up again. When the season arrives, I rise. Rest in eternity, Maya Angelou. unlike any other, along with my sisters and my brothers. And this fruit will feed a nation. And then we will do it all over again, generation after generation, because these seeds are survivors.
Snap, snap, snap.
Yes. Loving it. That's why Emma in her name. What's her name? Maya Angelou. I love her, man.
Yes.
Big Mama. Her frequency inside of you. You're all one. All one,
Yes,
Mama.
I love her. Love it, love it, love it. You got something else you want to read, Morgan?
I might. Give me a second.
I know she over there looking. She quiet too.
No, I had put my laptop up.
We have been at it. It's just so much motivation.
Listen, I'm over here sitting in the bar stool because I'm like, if I go lay in the bed, this good poetry will have me sleeping, resting so good. I forget I was on live. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sit up for this.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and then if Morgan can do one more if she wants to, and we can wrap it up. We might listen to a little music or something, you know, and turn it in. This poem is called Originals, and it's in my Melanin in Me Volume 2 poetry book. I haven't read this one. My forever is now your norm, tanning to mimic this melanin. My natural abilities accepted when you attempt to master them. As the media will highlight your actions, let me start over. Originals. My forever is now your norm, tanning to mimic this melanin. My natural abilities accepted when you attempt to master them. As the media will highlight your actions, yet label ours with negative reactions. My darkness is your favorite color that you can remove when you choose. My authentic self is your weakness. I know you want to touch, but I would suggest not. My features are what you dream of. My talent excites you. My melanin intrigues you. Studied and examined by the best scientists. Organs stolen, dissected, and manipulated. Why my existence frightens you, especially when my kings and warriors are present. Why frightened? Because the conscience tells all. We cannot be duplicated because we are the originals.
I like that.
I need to memorize that one so it could flow better, yeah.
I like all that.
Thank you, Mom. In my book of books. Try to go back and forward, you know, because some of them is deep.
Decode neuromelanin, Mama.
What'd you say?
I said they cannot decode neuromelanin. It cannot be registered, even say it in our song. They cannot. No matter what they do, they cannot go around you, Mama.
No. I try it, but they're denied access every time.
Yep.
You feel me?
Real talk, Casey, just as she say, our warriors and our sons. My son, we are here. We are here. No more suppressing of the divine, Mama. No more. It cannot happen no more. Time up. Simple.
That's it.
Yep. That's why they fear me, you know. Let me give you just a little piece of what you're saying, like My son be that speak the infallible, living fact. Neuromelanin cannot be registered. The motherboard cannot be flipping act. Me and our legions of demon is on the attack. F them system. Watch them a mimic ma. Them pope and priest then live in frack. But every molecule and atom me want them back. Them better know that.
Hey.
Snap, snap,
Snap,
snap.
snap, snap.
Let's go.
I found one. It's old though. And it's not right. It's not right. It's okay, but I'm gonna read it anyway. I just don't want y'all to get on my ass because it's not right. But I wrote an African American battle anthem, and I thought it's dope. But I just wanted to share it with y'all.
You know damn well we ain't gonna get on your ass. What you say, your say is your say. So run that shit.
Yeah, this is a platform to get that practice in. Look.
Alright. When you're systematically captured, taken from the only place you know as home, shackled, chained, and forced on ships with destinies and journeys unknown, designed to contain the maximum of bodies, we are considered a commodity viewed as property and treated like cargo. The smells of death, decay, and vomit, rumors of rebellions, coups, and overthrows, hunted by spirits of men and women who jumped overboard into the unknown. We are the offspring and the descendants of the enslaved whose diasporic stories go forcibly untold. And until this karmic debt is repaid, I promise you that we shall not go. For 300 score years, tired souls toiled souls for thee, picking sugar cane, cotton, and on acres laced with promises of land, mules, and sweet nothings, all under the gaze of God, capitalism, and greed. We are the children of the ones who you enslaved and denied their rights of freedom and empathy. And before you take more rights from me, I'm warning you that we will not flee. Forced to bear children regardless in whether they were born into forced labor or were illegitimate bastards of men's lust and perversions, forced to be raped in the front of companies and peers as attempted to establish dominance and fear. Washington's thirst for power overshadowing skulls and bones, slowly grind down to powder, unwashed, greedy white hands touching anointed chiefs while claiming to chop down cherry trees. Creating the foundations of the country's first habitations, country houses, universities, and hospitals. They contributed to the innovations in science, medicine, and surgery, agricultural and science, music in the forms of jazz, gospel, and rap, hip-hop, and rock and roll. Forced to bear the children, regardless of whether they were born into forced labor. Well, this is it. I think that's most of it. Hold on. We will not move. Your veiled threats and obnoxious jokes are updated. We have guns to match your guns too. To the Hicks hillbillies, rednecks, neo-Nazis, and Proud Boys, please understand. I've got hitters for your hunkies and thumpers for your trumpers too. We will consume the rich. With my last breath, we will not flee, we will not flee, we will not flee. That's it. That I gotta work on it, but that's something that I just found while I was researching the poetry in my laptop.
Oh damn, I didn't know I was off mute. My bad, Morgan.
You good. That's it.
That
Well, I
sounds really
liked it.
good. Yes, yes. You just have to remember the TikTok lingo. Like we have to say graped or pew pew or something like that.
My bad. I'm sorry.
But yes, I like it. I like it. It definitely sounds like the rebel. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It's very deep, man. It's very deep. But you don't know TikTok, you know them and their stuff already. But do what you have to do, divine feminine. I loving it. Trust me. Loving it.
That was deep. Yes, and I understand what you're saying too. Like, but yeah, I think you should if you're gonna rewrite that one. That one is fire. It's a lot of power behind it.
Yeah. I probably will. Yeah, it's got a good standing on it, but I wrote this about a year ago too. It's called We Will Not Flee, an African American Battle Hymn. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you
Gratitude.
for sharing. Thank you, Casey, for sharing. You know what?
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
having
wrap it
me.
up with one. I'm gonna wrap it up with one more. I do have a new one that I could share to. This one is called "The Curse is Broken." This is another one. Like I started doing some meditation, so I have like some poetry that matches meditations. And so I added links to all of my books where you could chime into a meditation or a poem that relates to the book. This one's called "The Curse is Broken." Hear me now, O ancestors of the past. I stand unbowed. I rise unshaken. I am the storm that dissolved your chains, the fire that burns the weight of old pain. I feel it in my roots, red, fierce, alive. The ground beneath me trembles, and yet I do not fall. I am safe. I am grounded. The curse has no claim here. My solar flame ignites within, golden, roaring, unstoppable. I reclaim power stolen before my time. I roar my worth across the void of centuries. I step into light with every fiber of my being. From my heart green and unbroken, love flows, soft and sharp, healing wounds I never knew I carried, turning inherited sorrow into wisdom, turning silence into song, orange rivers of desire and creation awaken in my belly, pleasure, passion, freedom flowing free. The curse cannot hold what has awakened. The chains cannot bind what is alive and bold. Blue tongues of truth leap from my throat. Words sharp like lightning, tender as dawn, I speak. I declare I am the voice that ends the story of pain. Indigo vision sharpens behind closed eyes. I see the lies, the patterns, the ghosts. I walk through them anyway. I rewrite the map, the chart, our own skies. Violent light. Crown glows within me. I shine up on my head. And shine up on my head, divine wisdom hums. Through every nerve, every cell, every breath I align. I am free. I am the fire that breaks the curse. So hear me, world. I will not carry the weight of what was never mine. I will not bend to stories written by fear. I will rise, I will shine, I will become. The curse is broken. The chains are shattered, the past dissolved. The future bows to my courage. I am alive. I am free. I am the fire, and nothing can take that from me. The curse is broken.
Ew. Stop.
I'm telling you, it's broken, mama. You not even know. Book by Danny Tria. It is such a balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. The healing home space is a must. This is what I'm talking about. All of you mamas who is on my live listening from my side here in Jamaica and all over the world. This is what I'm talking about, you know? Expressing yourself. Open your throat chakra. See, Afrocentric, she's here doing the same thing. Casey is here, me as a masculine, and you know, for me, especially the masculine with the big ego, where we feel say we run this. You get the levels? And I am allowing the mamas and glorifying them. It's a
Yeah.
joy. It's a joy. It's a joy.
That was a way to wrap it up too, Miss Donitra. You cranked that shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she crack it up,
She
man.
cranked it. The chain has been broken, baby. We free at last.
Free at last, free at last.
Yes.
We ain't gonna say it like that, cause yeah, look,
Yeah,
we gonna
okay.
make it our own little tune. Cause boy, every turn I take, I'm like, damn, well, damn, well, damn. Okay, yeah. But we is free.
But
We
yeah,
is free.
Morgan, I'm right behind y'all when you get ready to drop the book. I'm about to purchase because I need that dictionary, shorty.
I just sent Demetria the final copy a couple hours ago. It's
Already,
coming. It's
it's
coming.
I'm
coming.
excited.
I'm excited
Cabby,
too.
come here, Cabby, come
And
here.
I appreciate everything you do, Casey, for real.
No, I
You
appreciate y'all. You know, y'all, we in this thing together. I'm so grateful to have met all of y'all, you know what I mean? Because this is something that I've always yearned for my entire life. Like a tight sisterhood, like for us to not have met in person and to have this type of connection, it just further lets me know that I'm moving forward and finding my divine family, and I'm recognizing that this is like y'all are the type of people that I am supposed to be around. I don't feel drained when I talk with y'all. I feel like we all water one another, and that's what this shit is about. I don't feel hate, envy, all those low vibrational words. I don't even think those words even exist when we come together. So I'm beyond grateful for y'all.
That's real. And I feel the same exact way. 'Cause my energy be super, super low. It be super low. And just to be able to come up here and just share what I made, I nigga rigged this together. My podcast, nigga rigged everything. It just made it look good. And it's nice to be able to be like, this is what I made, and you give it to someone and they receive it so well. But at the same time, it's a reciprocity, it's relationship. And so y'all feeding into me for real. And I'm grateful for every opportunity. Like when y'all told me get up and go talk to the water, correct the way you speak, and like this shit that I take it to heart, and I really do try to fix me. And that's what this journey is about, is just improving and ascending. And so I'm grateful for these spaces, just to be in a positive headspace, and motherfuckers ain't going back and forth or trying to outdo each other, but really are supporting and helping. So I love y'all for real. I appreciate everything.
Love you too, girl.
Love you too, and appreciate you too. Like it's definitely reciprocity. Like it's a give and a take. But don't ever my thing is I don't see anything that you do that looks rigged. Like even if it looks that way from your side, and I might understand that in two different ways, but I still say that from my perspective, it's so well put together. So give yourself credit for that because you deserve that.
Yeah, you deserve
You
that.
are a hell of a writer, not just a hell of a writer. When you speak, like there's not too many people that have the voice that sits people down, and you have that voice. Like your voice carries words, it carries intention, and it carries a power that makes people want to listen. So believe that and accept that and receive that. And keep pushing. Don't stop.
And don't say your energy low, anytime I just like to throw this out there. Anytime I feel like anything is pulling my energy, I have to remove myself from the place, the people, because that's them pulling on, that's them taking that shit from you. Your energy is currency, you feel me? And so I've learned to protect mine and call my power back every damn day, every day.
And we learning different ways of doing it. So, if this is no longer working, it's because you elevating. So do it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say talk to that water. That's something I just started doing because I am noticing that stuff is not, working like it was before. And that's just you elevating. So walk in all of that because we see the light in you. So, it's important for you to see that as well. So you walking with your head held high, but we still gotta make sure we ain't tripping over nothing too. So we got to look down every so often, but we got to walk it like head held high, make sure that crown is stable.
Yeah, I've been talking to that water too. Miss Danitra put me on because I'm straightening shit through that water. You hear me? I'm straightening shit. I'm straight commanding shit in that water. Like, man, I done got so crunked up with talking to the water, man.
Water is receiving, and when I went to that saltwater lake and I found that beach, I done my affirmations. I wrote them out in the water. Like, water is receiving. I'm gonna give you all of this, and I'm gonna leave. And I that's why I'm so attracted to lakes and bodies of water. And I remember when I worked at Macy's, I would go to the lake before I came home, and I said that's when I wrote that poem. Shake that shit off. Don't take that shit home. And it was like, it's a way of releasing before I came home and getting all of that, whatever, drama from work, stress, whatever. And then I'm able to, come home in a more peaceful manner because I'm releasing that stuff.
Yeah, I believe in releasing, especially shit that's weighing me down. I no longer carry that. So when you read that last poem, I felt all of that. Like, hell yeah, breaking the chain. Like, that shit broke.
I have another one that I wrote too, breaking the chains, and breaking the curse. It's a little longer. I need to find it. Sometimes I have to go back to my videos and write them down. When I tell you I have so many books and stuff I be writing, it's better for me to I done filled up all my phones. I need to. I went and got me some little what is them called? Them little cards, so I could download.
Index.
Not the index cards, the digital ones, like to take pictures off my phone and
Oh,
them little SD cards or whatever they call.
No, I'm doing the same thing. I just cleared out all my storage in my computer and my phone. Everything moving so slow because I got so much stuff where I'm just creating and downloading. It's ridiculous.
The little drives that you can buy and hook up to a computer and save all your stuff too. So I had to go get some of them so I could ship some stuff because I just when I say I've been creating like crazy, but it's a beautiful thing. Now I'm like searching for it. Like, where did I put that? And then I need to take time to actually memorize some stuff. But I'm getting more adjusted to reading because I used to be really anal about memorizing, and it would take me longer. Then it would give me anxiety when I would get on stage. Like I realized I was creating a whole scene around trying to memorize it. And I was like, why am I making it so hard? I can get up here and read. Like, anybody got something to say about it? Can
kiss my ass?
Kick rocks. Yeah.
For real.
No, because I was thinking
They kick rocks or get.
They better not kick Morgan rock.
He'll get hit with one.
Please don't step on my rock. You better speak to the rock.
My youngest daughter used to collect rocks, and she had a little rock collection and would name them all and everything. I ended up buying some rocks for this poem I have called Inspiration, and I saged them, and then I wrote one word inspirations on them. And so sometimes when I'm doing that poem at an event, I'll pass out rocks.
That's so cute because I be collecting rocks and pass out rocks
I
too.
love rocks.
Like if I meet either one of y'all in person, I'm either gonna give y'll a rock or I'm gonna give y'all a piece of jewelry. That's what I be doing.
I love rocks, and I feel like I could make them my own by, putting a little something on them, even though, it's nature, so it's beautiful within itself. But I just put little, and I told people to not look at them, but just pick and get the message. And then I would tell them, like, once you've received the message, then pass the rock on, like. Make it one of them things that you.
I ain't passing my rock on. If you give me a rock, because look, my little son, he loves rocks. I love his imagination. He has like one of the coolest imaginations in the world, and I love little kids who like stand in that power. But at first I used to be tripping like, don't bring no fucking rocks in my house. Hey, one time I was cleaning out from under the couch. Man, my boy, he still brought the rock in the house. My boy said, I don't give a fuck what my mama say. He brought the rock in the house. And so now I have the rock. It's like one of my protection pieces that I keep like really close to me. And I'm just like, damn, I can't believe I was yelling at him about don't bring no rocks in my house, but like now I find it funny because shit, that rock is my protection.
Yes, and it's crazy when I go to beaches and when I travel to different places. I always collect. I I take me a little a Ziploc bag. I take some sand from the beach and I grab some rocks and some seashells. And I usually will buy me a souvenir like a sticker. I started buying like magnets and really small souvenirs that don't take up a lot of space, but I like the stickers. So when I come home, I can put it like make me a souvenir in a mason jar. So I fill it up with the sand and then put the little seashells and rocks and stuff on the top. And then I'll put the sticker on it to wherever it was that I visited so I can have some, something to remember from that place. And it's, my way of making my own little souvenir.
That is so sweet. I have been, one thing I really want to start doing is making mojo bags. Like seriously. When I was in Arkansas, I learned that Arkansas, they have natural crystals lodged in the earth like rocks. And so you could just be walking down the street and pick up a clear quartz or a citrine quartz. And I thought that was so dope. And so I picked up a
Yeah.
bunch of them. And I've been carrying them around. And I've been trying to find more. That's where I got that big rock from because that's actually an artifact. It's a grounding stone, and the Native Americans in Arkansas used to take that stone and ground like powders and herbs and stuff in a bowl. And so like all this stuff is so. I've been learning about petrified wood as well. And so, like, I love it because they do carry energy. But when I went to St. Louis at the beginning of the month, this man, like, we exchanged crystals. I gave him this natural bumblebee quartz we had found from about the ground. And this lady was like, oh my God, I was getting ready to pay $40 for one this same exact stone at the store. I said, we found this in Arkansas. And this man, he just gave me like a handful of crystals, just stones. It's like, just pick whichever one calls out to you. So I found this like, I don't know, it's like metallic silver stone and it's cold to the touch. Like out of all of them, it was super, super cold. And I was like, this one mine. And I just keep them from wherever I goes and I have them in a little container. But I love stuff like that. We would find feathers outside. Like I went to Texas and found this huge bird feather from like a cockatoo or some shit. It was like red and I love nature. Like I love that stuff. And that is what really makes a house a home.
I love nature too. And that's probably another reason that we all connect because we love nature like real bad.
Yeah, and let me show you from the masculine side how connected we are. Around my neck, because I'm always in my child self, right? Around my neck, I have a stone wrap in a what you call it, a copper device with we call it petrified wood. You watch the socks? See, she wanna have petrified wood. As I say, I have a wrap around my neck that I create a wrap copper around with a little spiral underneath the bottom with petrified wood in it. I walk with stone in my bags. Okay. I always
That's crazy.
listen to me. I don't leave my slingshot. Listen, I tell everyone this. You see the stone at the bank. Okay? Anywhere to the bank, go and pick up that stone and put it in your bag. Bring it to your home. Do the maths. Okay? It pulls that frequency from that bank to you. You know what's in the bank. Stones are very important. I remember we were talking about flinging stone a while ago here in Jamaica.
Damn, that's deep.
It's deep, man. It's deep.
That's deep and that's crazy. We are connected.
I'm telling you, that's how we feel so comfortable with each other's.
Mm-hmm.
They got this fire ass stone. It's called a Thunderbird. You can find them like in like the South, and it's like a stone within a stone. And so you take the stone and you break it, and on the inside of it will have actual crystals, but the outside of it is like rusted like copper. That shit's so fucking fire. It's like a candied egg. But like I've been just learning about this stuff recently and meeting people who are obsessed with like these stones. And so I got rocks in my bag right now. My bag heavy as hell right now because I got all types of rocks on me, like for real.
My bag that. Wait, you have my bag. Listen me. Listen me. I have to shake out the bag the other day and say, when me I do it when me have so much stone in the bag. I swear, the bag heavy.
Bad habit than a motherfucker. My back hurt, but I ain't putting these rocks down. They special.
Went
Thank
through
you.
the what is it called, the checkout or whatever at the airport, and I had a bag of sand in my my bag, and I had some rocks and seashells at the bottom. And when I say that man pulled all my stuff out to get to the bottom, and he's like, what is this?" I'm like, I don't see nothing on there that said I couldn't bring rocks or sand.
Okay.
They had to test the sand because they
Oh
talking about
wow.
it looked like it contained some. You know what? Y'all play too much, but test my sand and give it back.
Oh
And they did.
wow.
Look, and they did. Look, but y'all play too much.
Okay. Morgan, when you said you going to Jamaica?
So I just got a job. I just got accepted into Peace Corps, the Peace Corps. So I'm gonna be moving to Jamaica in September. And I'm really excited. I'm gonna be teaching English out there.
Yes, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
I'm excited. I cannot wait. I've been learning about the Rastafarian culture. I learned a lot about Haile Selassie and Marcus Garvey and motherfucking all of the greats. Dr. said like crazy. And I just want to go down there and learn just as much as teach.
Let me go ahead and get my motherfucking passport. So when you get over there, hey, okay, yeah, perfect,
You're
perfect.
not gonna be able to. It's gonna be so fucking nice. I'm gonna be out there for 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
I know it. Housing, they're gonna pay for everything. And so I just have my little paycheck and then I'm gonna start building my house and getting me some land from Jamaica. That's what I'm gonna be working on in these next 2 years.
Damn, that's very inspiring right there. But I was telling Ali, I was like, I don't know, I don't know. I was like, I don't know nobody in Jamaica. Like, I wasn't just gonna just jump up and go over there and then be looking around. But yeah, get over there so I can have a reason to say, okay, I know, at least I know 2 people in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see if you're in Jamaica when you come Jamaica, man. I'm telling you, she gonna love it here in Jamaica.
I know I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be funny as hell down there. I'm gonna be left my ass off and I'm gonna be high as fuck. It's gonna be a great old time.
When she's here, Casey, you're gonna get jealous and wanna come.
I'm about to get my passport like now. At first, I was telling Miss Anitra I haven't had a desire to like get a passport, but I want to come to. I want to change the scenery and like the thought of having mango trees in my backyard or just being able to walk and grab me some shit. Like I love shit like that. Like that type of stuff fuels my insides. Like it gets me going. Like I don't know. And then I like the way y'all talk. I like the way y'all do a whole bunch of shit over there. I just like the frequency.
So, Morgan, do you have the curriculum or what you gonna be teaching? Do they mention like the Bodie cane or the Airwalks or any of that?
No, I have no clue, and I don't know when I'm gonna go to training. I think I go to training like in August, and that's when I learn it. But like I think a lot of the reason why I got this job is because I speak French, and so I can read and understand patois, and so I guess I just be rolling with the punches, I guess, which is cool. I speak English anyway.
That's dope. That's real dope.
No,
I'm
I'm excited.
excited for you. That's
Extremely.
really freaking awesome.
Casey, if you understand what the fuck I've been going through, girl, you'd be sitting up here crying for me. This is like, when I tell you this is a come up story, this is a hero's journey. I'm on my ass.
I was gonna say
And
that's a story within itself. Like this whole experience and going to that, and you know, you need to well document that so you know we can. That could be like
the
a whole
whole
book within
thing.
itself telling that
Yeah.
story.
And so this is really like me like believing in myself, listening to the spirit and trusting the process and being learning like about patience and long suffering. And so like I'm being very diligent and kind with myself and taking everything day by day and making sure that I'm still creating and building my own business and stuff on the side. And so in a couple months I probably won't be on TikTok as much as I'm on it now, but I wanna make it a part of it because I enjoy talking to y'all. Like I done left my whole home, my family and stuff in Mississippi, all my friends when I woke up, all this stuff just slipped away and I
Yeah.
left. And I'm around nobody that I knew a year or so ago. And so these are just new experiences. It's like a eat, pray, love journey almost, where I'm just trying new foods and meeting new people and learning about spirituality. And then one day I'll be able to take it home and teach it to y'all. So that's where I'm at.
Dang, that's crazy. Like,
Yes.
did you finish that sentence? Because I got real excited.
No, you can go ahead and speak.
We was just talking about that too. Like, oh my gosh, like
Yes.
just traveling and trying stuff and just like because once I start waking up, it is crazy because I've been going through this whole experience since COVID and I knew some shit was going on. I couldn't put my finger on certain stuff, but I knew I needed to separate myself from everything that I was seeing. And that's when I started traveling really heavy. And I was like, I just want to touch the land everywhere. I want to touch here. I want to see every beach. I want to see every body of water. I want to experience the land. And I just started traveling like crazy. And I can't stop. I can't stop.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it, and it's like I'm getting that. It's not even an itch. It's like a the message is like it's time to move soon. Like I don't know exactly when, but I'm trying to prep myself. I've been prepping for all kind of stuff, but I'm supposed to be taking my business on the road. I'm supposed to be meeting people everywhere. I'm not supposed to be grounded right here in Texas. Like I'm supposed to be everywhere and anywhere.
I
And I
can see
received
that for
that.
you too.
I
Yes, I
received that.
see that for you. A year ago the spirit called me to sojourn, and like the only way I knew about the word sojourn was through Sojourner Truth, and it still don't tell me what that mean. But to sojourn it means to travel and to live nomadically, but to tell the truth. And so like that's what it feels like I'm doing. Like I reject all the old notions and all the old programming and stuff that was installed in me in my home. And when I learned the truth, I started going everywhere. And so I spent time with people that lived with the South Africans. I lived with a group of Rastafarians. I done lived with and then I was just on the road. Like we went into Mexico. I went through the whole like Trail of Tears in America. Like when you say I touched the ground, like I was on every ley line mounds. I went to 3 mound sites at the very least. Went and smoked fat blunts on top of the mounds. Like I'm in the Midwest for real. And so I'm out here with the Chiefs. Like, and so I be chiefing with the Chiefs and I be sitting out here talking to them and I'm picking up little stuff as I go. And it's a spiritual network. And now it's gonna cause me to go into Jamaica, and I'm really excited about that because I know I'm be learning a different type of set of holistics, like because they got a different set of like art, what is it, agriculture that's different from what we got here. I'm excited to learn about that. I feel like I'm be learning about cooking and breath work and shit while I get out there, and I'm super super excited. And I just want to keep going. Like and I feel like that is what the revolution is to put your phone down and actually live life and choose to live life. and that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna take my country ass to Jamaica, and I'm gonna be down there talking to them just like this, and and I want to go live life, and so I feel like this was being manifested, and so if I'm that example for y'all, then yes, because I want to do it in a safe way, and I want to grow in it. I want to get married in this type of lifestyle. I love it. I don't think nobody deserves to be behind no fucking computers or phones all day working their lives away. I think we deserve to be outside and be free.
Yes,
Yes.
most definitely.
I need to get a passport.
We just talk about that because
Ah,
we had talked about
yes.
Mexico. So, well, yeah, you say when the time, and I say the time is now because there's so much going on. That should be done like yesterday. Just because like these local artists, local IDs and stuff, I just, you never know. It's just safe. It's a safer than sorry type of
Was
thing.
that you who said you be using your passport for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Oh
have
yeah,
a
well I need.
because
You know
remember I
what, y'all?
told you.
I'm gonna get up in the rising, and I'm gonna make me an appointment to go get me a motherfucking passport. I appreciate y'all,
Yeah.
cause I didn't have a drive to get one before now.
It's the smartest thing to do. They gonna pay for mine, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna let them do it and pay for it. But yes, get on that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yes, no joke. Yeah, can I say something? No joke, because traveling, it just gonna let you remember that this realm is yours. You understand? And they just wanna stuck you mamas in one spot. This earth is feminine. So she don't stay at what? She's not at one spot. It's not like America is feminine and Jamaica is masculine. The whole thing is you, the divine mother. And traveling is healing. You understand? I'm here sparking you, Casey. You understand? To go and get that passport.
I'm getting up in the rising and doing it. I promise. I'm gonna check back in with y'all and let y'all know. But I'm definitely yeah, it's a must. It's a damn must, cause that's what I'm hearing. Okay, now you done been given that vibration to go and do your thing. Now you can't say that you ain't been called to get a passport. I can't even use that excuse no more.
Yeah, a big mama frequency connect all of us now. And we need to see this thing from a spiritual point of view and not just physical.
Yeah.
You understand? I remember the spiritual realm run by you, the divine feminine. Because spirituality, it is you, mama, and wisdom, it is you. And it is you inside of me. You understand? That I
Yeah.
reconnect and feel so comfortable in myself and can see you just when I do not see your face. I'm not looking just on your body. Okay?
Oh, I'm already knowing where you coming from, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. It's all about your healing process, because you heal, me heal. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That passport is more than just traveling. When I was talking about separating from the corporation is, the passport is beyond the local and the government. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's hard to explain, but you know what I mean. Like it's not me tapping into Texas or tapping into that whole system. Like it's, I guess I look at it more of me having the identification for the Americas. It's removing me from the corporation, the United States corporation. But then it allows me that travel as well, because from where I stand, the Americas is where it's at. Of course, traveling anywhere outside of there is a beautiful thing, but I remember when I first started and I was going all these places and I was like, okay, I need to sit down with the map of here and, check out all the places here too. When I talk about the beaches and wanting to see all the places. So I think it's a beautiful thing to have here too, and to be able to travel with, because it do separate me from this government type of system. When I say I release myself and remove myself from all things that is state of Texas. So
With our
it's
motherfucking passport.
international.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no joke.
Where you had got your passport from the airport? I mean from the post office.
Yeah, I mean, well, I went through the passport people because when we were going, me and my mom and sister was going somewhere and we needed them, so we had to expedite them. So we took our pictures, like they have you take your pictures somewhere, and then we went into like a office that's local. So you just have to look it up, and they'll tell you where to go. But if you have time, you can do the post office. But I think it depends on where you at too, because I don't know about anything outside of Texas. I know we went to like a passport place, and I know they do it at the post office too, but they have different locations here.
Danitria, in America is a motherland. You understand?
Yeah,
All America's come down to Jamaica, but Jamaica, it will remind you how America was before. You understand what I'm saying? Because we Jamaica is a center point spiritually. Big Mama show me that. So there's certain things that preserved down here in Jamaica. When you come Jamaica, you're gonna be like, it just gonna ignite something inside of you, activate the DEA. You understand? The Americas is a motherland, you know that, Mama. That America is
yes,
a mother. They tell us that we come from Africa, not Nagosa. They can't style me. A Big Mama, me listen to my higher self. They can't style me with their books and all different type of foolishness. Okay? That's
yes,
why it named Tamari. That's why I mean a Tamari.
yes, yes,
America.
yes,
Yeah. And you see, we are here in X Jamaica. And the X start Jamaica, which is you,
yes,
X chromosome. So
yes.
just
Jamaica,
remember that.
Jamaica.
Yeah. Thank you.
Got you. I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in the AM for sure. I'm already googling who to call. They say the Superior Court and they where I'm at, they got it at the Superior Court and the post office. So I'm gonna call both of them tomorrow. I can't believe y'all just crunked me up on the passport. I was not even nowhere near try. I was just like, come remember Miss Daddy I talked to you about. I was like, well, I'm not shit. Ain't nothing called me to get one, so shit, fuck it. But even Ollie was like, come to Jamaica. I'm like, yeah, okay, one day. One day.
Because I'm seeing it from a spiritual point of view. And now you're seeing what I'm talking about. Because
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, see, what's her name? Morgan coming to Jamaica, here, Mama. You understand? Then
Mm-hmm.
Daddy talking about the Americas and traveling and stuff like that. So it's just the ignite. You understand? You have to just spread your wing. They, as I say, in Avatar, okay, they show us. You see, they could go to different tribes, and you understand? We are all over. This is ours. So we need to start travel again, and that's what I can't. That's how I activate myself, because I used to travel a lot. Okay. I used to travel a lot. I've been to so-called Africa all over. I'm the first so-called Jamaican been to Bulgaria and stuff like that. So I go enough places. And it helped me to ignite the Big Mama spirit inside of me, or the soul frequency. Because when I leave Paris, I used to be in Paris for 1 year and traveling to South of France, West of France, and meeting all different type of peoples and stuff like that. When I came back here to Jamaica, that's when Big Mama said to me, do you remember why you're here? And I said, yes. And she said, okay, tell my story. And you will live to see what I'm seeing right here in front of me, all of you divine mothers. Fully
That's
aware.
deep.
It's a joy.
I say.
It's a joy.
I
Well, I got that on my list.
say.
I ain't got that on my list, Miss Anitra. We about to hit the road now. We about to hit the road.
For sure. That's in the making for sure. For sure, yes. That is excitement. It lights a fire under you.
Yeah, I definitely got one lit up under my ass because shit, I'm sitting here saying that I know I'm gonna be guided where my next location is, but shit, who knows? Like I might be sitting right here right now, not even knowing. Like this summer, I might be in Jamaica.
You speak it into being, you know, mama. You know that. That's why they say you have to be careful when you talk. And you speak
Yes.
everything that's happening here. You speak it into being.
Yes, I can feel it too. Like when I'm telling you, my jaws hurt. When my jaws get to hurting, I'm vibing high. Like I be gone. I
And
be gone.
here see you wanna be the fire underneath you. There's a place in Windsor, St. Anne, Jamaica, right? I'm like one of the first people go there and start to do video and put up on we call it Twitter back in the days. They call it the fire water. Right? If you come, you under the water and they will catch a fire. On top of it, you will see the fire and the water. You can out it and ignite it back. Fire.
Mm.
Only in Jamaica you see that the fire water and fire.
What's up,
Yeah,
Gabby? How are you?
I'm down. I'm down, down, down.
That sounds very intriguing. Very, 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 very intriguing.
Yeah, man. How you say it in Jamaica? Yeah, man.
Here you start, yeah man, they already. Yeah, you better come with your bag with your stone.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling myself now. Y'all can't tell me shit. Don't wait till that passport get in my hand. I'm gonna be on this bitch geeked up.
Telling you, when Morgan reach Jamaica, when she reach Jamaica, I'm telling you, I know she gonna make another.
Man, Morgan might be meeting me in Jamaica. I might already be in that bitch before Morgan. Look, ain't no telling. I be going with the flow, man. I'm very spontaneous, so I wake up and leave it all behind. Like that's just how I roll.
Be who you telling, baby? I get the fuck on down when it's time to get the fuck on down. I
You
can't
feel
wait.
me?
So we out here, girl. You better ask somebody.
Well, I promise you. But that feeling alone is so free. Like I say, I used to call myself a professional runaway from like even when I was a child. I know how to get to peace. I'ma get the fuck. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm gonna get the fuck.
6 time runaway, no? 6 time runaway from over here. It's a street roaming here in Jamaica. Anytime one of you come to Jamaica, you will see all the street everywhere I go, people know me. Okay, I'm a runaway child, man. I don't take.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
It sounds so amazing just to see all the land, touch all the land. Like, it's a beautiful thing for real. For real, for real. I like to record just driving down the street, like looking at the trees and stuff and how they be in alignment with each other. I like certain kind of trees, like palm trees are my favorite, but they say it's always good to put your hands on the tree. Look,
Yes.
I would grab myself on the ground, put my feet on the tree too. Look,
I
I'm
ain't
trying to
did
get
that one yet, but I'm trying.
I be doing it too, but I be grounding on the rocks. Like we had went to New Mexico and it was this huge ass river out there, and the river had these big ass rocks and they was black. They almost looked like obsidian. And I just sat out there and just meditated, and this white boy walked past me and he had been doing the same thing. I said, "What type of rock is that?" He said, "It's volcanic rock." I said, "Boy, I'm charged up on their ass. They ain't gonna know what to do with me." And so when I travel, I be seeing these big ass boulders, and I don't know what be calling me to these big boulders, but I go sit there and meditate, breathe. I take my shoes off, put my feet on them rocks, and fold myself up and everything, and then I identify them on Google. And so, like before I left Mississippi, I had found this huge rock. It's called Prince Charles Boulder, and it had all types of crystals and minerals inside of it. But that's what we be doing, and we be giving our energy to them, and they be giving their energy to us. But I love the trees too, Miss Demetria. The magnolia tree is my favorite tree. I think the magnolia tree is so beautiful. Yeah, that's my favorite one right now.
Yeah, macadamia tree. When I go for walk here in Jamaica, all the trees is like hug me first, Alibaba. Listen, listen, me. I'm always hugging the tree, man. There's a big tree. There's a tree over here in Portmore. They call it the big tree. It's a guango tree. That's where people stand up to go to work. They take the bus at the bus stop there. You understand? And when they see me walking past and everybody does see me go to the tree and hug it, they're like, is this a madman in a clean clothes? You understand? Because I always hug in the trees. Even when I'm being rude.
Yes, it's
It's
so
very
liberating.
it's
It's
very
a good way
important
to
to hug the
power
trees.
up from the land.
So since I came to Kansas City, they had one of those mother trees down here in the city, this huge ass tree, and they cut it down like within the last like 2 years, and it's crazy because I can feel that the city mourns the big tree that was once here. And so like anytime we drive through Kansas City, they have murals of this tree everywhere. And then when I walk through the park, the bigger trees that are there, they always talking about their mother because they're clones of their mother. And so like you get to see like the network of the trees and like how big and like they get grotesque down here. But I also feel like that's why my sinuses is acting up like this because there's an imbalance in the trees here. Like when I tell y'all the way I've been feeling these last 3 days have been crazy. I feel like they're more like more feminine trees here than masculine trees here, and it's throwing off the pollen count that's coming out. That's right here. So they manipulating the weather and they causing like the pollen to be manipulated. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's deep too, though. I ain't never really look at it like that.
I posted a video about them pulling the female trees and the out balance being the majority being male trees, and that's what's causing some of the allergies too. So I guess either way would be an off balance, and it would mess with our allergies if there is not equal amounts of both to clear the air or clean the air,
Hell yes.
however it works.
So when it's a lot of female trees, it's like they have the ability to self-pollinate themselves. But the male tree is supposed to be able to take some of that pollen off of it and reproduce. They reproduce in some type of way. But when there's an imbalance, the female trees, it's like their ovaries swell up and it gets like really grotesque because they don't have a way to alleviate themselves, and that's what generates all the pollen. And it's interesting, but it's done on purpose. They can't fertilize themselves and continue to grow the way that they need to, and it's fucking with us too. And whether people realize it or not, it's horrible.
That makes
And
sense.
and that's probably what was happening with my eyes, Miss Donitra, when I was telling you that in between my eyes was itching. That is crazy. I just learned something new. I appreciate that, Morgan, because I ain't never look at it like that.
Now, let me say something, yeah? If you look at nature, even the Bible, the world suppressing, if you look at the system, who the system suppress? You, the divine mother, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In the Bible, they suppress woman. In the whole school system, the church system, they suppress woman. It's the same way in nature. That's why you see so much male tree. Because just like where Morgan just say, the female tree can do the same thing like Mary. See it? Self-impregnate itself. You understand? It's this whole heap of masculine. That's why they take away most of the feminine tree. Even here in Portmore, they take, and is it Jamaica, and they take away, they cut down most of the ackee tree, them, the mango tree, them, the guinea tree, them, the pear tree, and those are all feminine tree. You understand? So that's why the place is so unbalanced, because it's less feminine and more masculine tree when that is not nurturing.
Yeah, and they
Okay?
producing the fruit,
You
so they want
understand?
to
It's not
control the
balanced.
production of the fruit.
You see it? And every time mama try to balance her herself, they try to bully her down. But their time is up. Their time is up.
Nah, hell yeah, they time up.
Most definitely. TikTok.
Okay.
Hashtag TikTok.
Hashtag
TikTok
TikTok,
shop.
TikTok. Damn, I needed that motivation, y'all. I'm going to get I'm gonna make an appointment to get a passport. I got to keep saying that shit out loud.
Yeah, when you go back to that office where they give out them fake driver's license, there's a form that's right there on their desk. They should have it visible for you to pick up, and it's called a surrender form, and you can fill that out and hand them that crap back and have them remove you from their system.
Wait, what? What I need to do now?
Go to the driver's license place and get that surrender form. It should be somewhere visible for you to fill out and hand them that driver's license back and ask them to remove you from their system. Fill out that form and give them that form with your driver's license or any kind of state ID that you have.
So this is after I get the passport, right?
Yes, after you have another form of ID.
Heard that.
Thank you.
Heard that.
Cause I'm ignorant. I do some shit like that for real. I don't give a fuck.
And that lady was like, "You want to do what? I want you to remove me from your system." What do you mean?
You know
You
how to do
understood
up
me
in
well. I
there,
said that in very plain English.
Oh yeah. I'm in the right frequency with the right folks, cause baby, ain't nobody never told me that one. Hey, I'm about to tell them folks remove me right motherfucking now.
Yeah, I'm taking my power back, and you don't need none of it. You don't need my name. You don't need none of my stuff in your system. If I don't have none of your credentials, right? None of your, I won't even call them credentials. If I don't have none of your stuff, none of your attachments.
So check the move when you have to do your passport. You just do it with your like how you know what I mean? Like you use your passport to renew it.
Well, they ask for birth certificate. Like that's what you need for your passport anyway.
Okay.
I had to go because I'm not from Texas. I had to go to Oklahoma and get my get a certified. I think it was a certified copy of my birth certificate. If it's still the same, you just have to check and see what they asking for. But yeah, and then the passport lasts like 10 years, so it's a big difference. You know, you won't need to get another one. The way this shit is going.
You should just feel like freedom papers. I feel like a runaway slave with no freedom papers. That's how I be feeling, y'all.
Yeah, and just even the thought of it, like even just, I'm telling you, I'm so
slave.
I'm so geeked up by getting the passport. I can feel like, and then when she told me go get that paper and tell the folks remove, man, I'm gonna be turned up. Do you hear me? Just like Morgan say, I'm ignorant too. I'm definitely gonna do some shit like that. It's in the making.
It's in the matrix. I'm finna get the fuck up out of it. I'm sick of it.
Remove yourself, baby.
Yeah, you gotta get up out these
no
folks away.
attachments. No attachments. I went to turn them plates in, and that lady said, "I've been here 30 years. Nobody's done that before." Well, you want to take a picture or write this shit down?
Yeah, frame it, okay. They better see more of it.
Yeah.
Hey, so how long do it take for the passport to come? You think it'll be I have it before I move out of this place?
Before June. It depends on how backed up they are. Like that's what they tell you. Like if it's a lot of people getting them, like you can expedite it. And it, you know, but it's a hefty fee for that too. So you know they're gonna try to hit you over the head for everything, but you just have to check and see. It's not that long. I think it's like 6 weeks the regular time.
Well, that's why I need to get on it like ASAP, cause
maybe
my last day in this place gonna be June 30th.
Yeah, you should have it. You'll definitely have it before then. Unless that's 2 months.
You will get it.
Yeah.
You will get it soon. Believe me, you will get it soon because there was this female, yeah, I don't want to call her name. She was in Atlanta and she moved like out of Atlanta, and I tell her about Jamaica seeing we, and she come to Jamaica and she get her passport quick. She didn't have a passport just like you, and she get her
Why do
passport
I
quick.
feel like I know who you talking about? Is her name Paige?
No, not Paige. I don't know that person.
Oh, Samantha?
No.
Okay, because I know a girl from Atlanta that just left, and she sent me this info saying that she expedited her passport and she in Jamaica right now. That's so crazy.
Okay, it was about maybe about 3 years ago that
Oh,
person came here to Jamaica. You understand? But you see the thing about it here, Ma, you're saying oh she's unattaching herself. Me unattach myself. I used to live in England, and I give them back their residency, come home. I have a 10-year American visa, it run out. Me don't renew nothing. Yeah, we just a cut off of them system. You understand? But for travel, your passport, when you have American passport, it is very powerful. You can use it as you all know. You can use it to do a lot of stuff. You understand?
yeah.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, I'm getting on that shit ASAP. That's my next best thing. Y'all just crank me up.
And the thing I find out here, what I find out, there's a lot of people living. It's not like here in Jamaica. Everybody in Jamaica can say have a passport. In America, it's not everybody in America have a passport. You have some people they never been on a plane in America and they live in America so long. I'm telling you, never.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
even to
some
fly
people
around in
like
America.
that. In Mississippi, they ain't never left their hometowns in Mississippi. So like they got the capital of Mississippi, that's Jackson. I met this boy, he drove 2 hours to my hometown, Starkville, for the first time. He never left his hometown. They ain't never even thought about getting no passports. And so a lot of us are like first generation passport holders. And then I think that's dope. I think it needs to be more of us because we have such a negative stigma when we travel outside the United States. They hate to see Americans coming, and it's because most of them white folks be leaving America ignorant, don't want to learn people language, don't want to try new foods, and they sitting up there being rude and shit. And so I think it'll be refreshing for us to be able to travel abroad and set new standards and let people see us in different formats and fonts and sizes and stuff, acting accordingly, because we usually pretty nice and respectful when we go places, especially from down south.
Yes.
Yeah.
Told you, ladies, yeah, when you come to Jamaica, you're gonna be like, what's going on? You understand? You're gonna so much. Remember, you're the feminine energy and you attract. Here in Jamaica, oh my days. Oh my days. You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it. Got the thing in America, I'm not damning America because America is a motherland, but they try to paint a bad picture about America. That's why they go, who come take over or feel like they take over, they go and mess with everybody around the world that now when you are rising, everybody say, oh, America, and trying to dumb America. So we see that from a spiritual point of view.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do that. They do that here about Jamaica. They be talking to all kind of crazy shit
yes,
about Jamaicans and how you stay away from them.
we don't
And
want to come together. We have to see. All right, MA is in media, okay, and you are MA equal intelligence. That's why MA and neuromelanin and smart, okay, and we have to use our own inner self and stop listen what these people tell us.
oh
We
yeah,
need to
for
come
sure.
together. Unity, our painkiller. This is how we used to live way before they come. That's why they say, so shall it be in the beginning, so shall it be in the end, at the end for them. And they know. Okay, that's why they're trying to paint so much pictures. You here in Jamaica, if I come to America and walk around, maybe somebody, trust me, will do me something quicker than somebody will do you as American here in Jamaica. Okay?
That's why I asked about the Bodie Kane and then the airwalks and stuff because for my research, it's a lot of us that's there. And even though a lot of us are categorized as African or whatever, it's not you know what I'm saying? Our true heritage is
It's in our DEA. It's in us, and we are raw member. All right, if we supposed to go and take all of us blood type right now in the Americas, where you at and you come Jamaica, you would frighten how much of you, a lot of you down here in Jamaica. And we don't remember. That's what I'm telling my people them. Unity or painkiller, Lego the jealousy, Lego the hate, come together because it's a pine for this. We don't need no pew pew around here.
Yeah, we don't need none of that.
Yeah,
That's
mindset,
extra.
set everything, and it all come from you, the divine mother. Okay? Once the home space, see you are remembering back, so we are coming in alignment. See me how me could have clean up myself as a so-called masculine. You understand? And can see the thing from a spiritual point of view. We need to see it from only that point of view. Because we are spiritual being. Them are physical, them for them thing physical. Them time is up, man. The jig is up.
Yeah, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. And I'm about, hey, yeah, it's up. Give me my motherfucking seat. It's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Danitra, make sure you stay on my ass too about this passport. Don't let up off me till I get that thing in hand now.
Yeah, most definitely. You already know you gonna get it. Like that's the mission. You already said it, and it's done. Intentions is everything. Put that intention behind it and make it happen. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love to learn. I love to collab. I love to listen. It's always appreciated. I appreciate everyone for sharing your truth, whether it be through poetry or us just chit-chatting. It's always a good time when we have a open space and we create a safe space for each other to speak our minds, and not feel like we have to be silenced by other people's opinions and all of that extra that comes with crappy stuff. Like alignment
Right.
and it is what it is, and it's a beautiful thing, and it comes in all shapes and sizes and colors and all of that beautiful thing, all of that beautiful stuff is equipped in everything that's involved in this ascension that we are going through. So I appreciate sharing with y'all as well, because it's the first poem I did was called Adrenaline Rush. It's not always been easy. Look, Adrenaline Rush. It's not always been easy for me to speak in front of people, and it's something that I knew that I was meant to do, and I know that's when it's something that's your calling, is something that's pressed on you the most to hinder you from walking in that. So that's why I push y'all to do it, because you have a light in you too, and you have to walk with that, and walk proud with it, because you deserve that. You deserve that crown to be steady and to be to be what it is, as it is, as you are. You know what I'm saying? How we come. Like, I remember that this slogan that I used to hear, come as you are, but I never felt it when I used to go to these places. And it was like, am I really feeling eyes on me as you walk down trying to find you a space in the pews, And then when I'm sitting in courtrooms and I see the same pews, I'm like, all this shit is connected and all this shit is bullshit.
Yep.
And and I don't want no part of it and none of it when it comes to that. But I like this because this is real. You feel it, and so you know it. And I appreciate y'all.
Yes. I enjoyed my time.
Yeah, appreciate you too, Divine Mother. Appreciate you too, because as I say, coming together for us, that's the most important thing at this point. Okay, and it's such a joy to be here.
It
Gratitude,
definitely
family.
is. Did you have anything, else? We do have Morgan. 3 of Morgan's books are available on Amazon. For those that didn't know, make sure y'all chime into the link in her bio or the link in my bio to check those books out. Casey has a book that'll be out next week as well. So congratulations to both of y'all
Yeah,
Snap,
that's
snap,
for
snap.
getting in there, putting it together, putting in that work, and
Snap, snap,
producing
snap.
something to share with the collective.
Yeah, snap, snap, snap.
so I would like I have a t-shirt out, yeah. We doing some t-shirt, me a new tiki, right?
Okay.
And we are like shipping just like in America alone for now because we don't really have the big money to ship outside of America because he's in America. Okay, so anybody want to go and check out like the t-shirt? It's all about Big Mama Frequency. Everything that's on the t-shirt, it's all coded and put together. Okay, it's a divine feminine frequency. So you can go to www.newtiki as in NEWTIKKISTORE.com, newtiki.com, and check out the stuff. You understand? You will see the t-shirt. I know
I'm gonna
you
check it out. I
want
told you that I was gonna check it out.
gratitude, mama.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna get. I think I want that hat though. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
you love that.
I gotta get that hat, man. Gotta get that hat.
You come Jamaica rocking it.
Yes, I'm so excited because I can feel like I feel some shit about to jump off, but I'm like, damn.
I also want to say, make sure that y'all check out the Afrocentric podcast, award-winning international podcast that is dedicated for y'all by y'all. Season 4, we're on the Chitlin circuit. So we're listening to jazz, we're listening to blues, and we're talking about consciousness from the melanated perspective from all different countries. And I'm really excited. Right now, I'm doing the revelations, different revelations about how the spirit moves on earth. This week, we'll be talking about will and willpower. It's something else. I just prepared to put something else out too. But last week I put out that poem Whitey's on the Moon. It's on my podcast as well. You can find it in the link in my bio if y'all want to go back and find it. It's on like my podcast available on like 56 different podcasts and websites. So check it out and support it. Thank you.
Gratitude.
Divine Feminine,
Gratitude.
can you inbox me a link for all your books?
I will.
Yeah, please. And do that as well, Casey. Okay, please do that.
I got a book about trees that you'll love.
Okay, please send me the link. Okay, I can share it with other people as well. Please do that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
gratitude.
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 Gratitude. See you
I
soon.
appreciate y'all, and we're gonna have a grand night, and we'll do this again.
Gratitude. Namaste, y'all. Y'all keep up the good work.
Yes, yes.
In a minute.
Grand reset. Have a good night. Peace, love, and light.